What's up, my freaks and peeps? It's us, we're here. Are you freaked out yet?
No, I'm not freaked out.
Hello! Fuck! It's not going. Okay. Hello! Oh, that wasn't supposed to be on when I did that. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's us, we're here. And as you can see, I'm joined by a very special guest today. It's me and Paul, who I think many of you have been excited to meet, which is very exciting. And I'm very nervous. Hello, Nat. Welcome, welcome. Look, very high.
Hi.
Saying hi. Net redeem drink though. Thank you, Net. I will drink to that. Paul, you've got a drink as well.
Fine.
Thanks, Net. Anyway, welcome. I will just apologize just really quickly as I do every stream. Don't look at me like that. Every stream I apologize for something going wrong. The noise gate is, we've had to turn it down because it just was not picking Paul up at all. So you'll literally be able to hear every creak. And he's sitting on a beanbag right now. And I'm apologizing right now. You're going to be able to hear it the whole time. So I can't do anything about it. We literally sat here for about 10 minutes trying to work it out. That was great. Hello, Raxita. Welcome. Hello. He's also always coughing. So excuse that. He's not very well. Are you?
No, I'm not. And yet you've dragged me on here.
Yes, it has. I'm like, my heart rate is like skyrocketing.
What's wrong with you?
It's not great. What I love is that he's next to me, right? He's on this side. So whenever I look over at you, it's going to be looking at the bed. Which, by the way, if you hadn't seen already in the chat, we have a new emote. So we have the standard borb, and then we also have a spinning borb, which I just thought was a fun addition. So if you're a sub, you can get that spinning one. If you're just a follower, you have access to the regular one. I also am going to get really annoyed with this clicking every 5 fucking seconds. Anyway, hello there, Sir Paul. I hope this shenanigans will be enjoyable.
I'm sure it will be.
How? What do you mean, how? Now I'm getting over excited. Yeah, it says, Op's not meant to type how. Oh dear. Is Paul taken? Welcome, Mono. Good to see you. Unfortunately, Mono, he is. Much to his dismay. I'm sure he would be. Mono's the one that asked that beat question I asked you a few weeks ago. Yeah, like I straight up went and asked him that. Oh dear.
We're not auctioning me off.
Well, guess what? You've got a lot of interesting questions to answer today. Guys, I'm just going to be honest. I did not expect to get near... Bye, Mono! Mono, I put an emote. Can you see the emotes? You want me to make this big? Oh.
I can see it.
He's got his glasses on. He's got his spectacles on. I can't make the text bigger because even if I like do that, it's still going to make it any bigger.
I can see it. It's fine.
Okay. No problem. We're going to try and keep an eye on chat. Obviously, with the questions, you guys are still more than welcome to message stuff in chat. We're not limiting it to that, but the ones that were collected on the form are more anonymous and also displayed a lot nicer, which I just like to put it out there that it got progressively worse. It was like great for like 5 seconds, and then like I had pretty normal questions, and then suddenly a couple people just like submitted some really unhinged ones, and then also someone, the last question I got was an entire paragraph of just 15 different questions, which by the way, that was fully what the form was for, and I fully invited that. I was so down for it, but it like I literally spent the last half an hour typing that out. I just want you to know that. So, yeah. And I also... Well, we'll get into it. Another thing is today is, as many of you may already know, is we will be doing a logo reveal at some point today. Finally. We've got a logo, people. I mean, I've had the logo for like a week at this point. The problem was that I just wanted to wait till today just to give us some more exciting stuff. Can I steal Paul? Net wants to steal you.
They're only on here for me.
I know.
Yeah.
You slut.
It's jealous, aren't you?
I am. What the hell, guys? I think that's every streamer, though. It's like they're more interested in the second party. Dude, when we get a bird, it's all they're going to talk about. I'm excited for that. Also, my tracking isn't going to be very good. I've had to move the camera so that it doesn't pick Paul's face up because it might just switch to his randomly. So if it like cuts off randomly, that's why I can't do anything about that. It's like limit. I mean, I don't know. It might be alright. It shouldn't pick him up, but getting a bird. We are getting a bird. We're going to get a bird at some point. The thing is, we're still waiting to see if we're going to be allowed to stay here for the foreseeable future. And then if we are, then we've got some house stuff that needs sorting. And then once... Why are you giggling? What the fuck is so funny? What is so fucking funny?
Like a sofa.
No, I was thinking about the mold. We've got a serious mold problem. We don't know what's causing it. But we've once we get that sorted, it's bird time, people. Bird time. We're hoping to get an Indian ringneck. That's what we're looking at. I wouldn't be against getting a macaw. The problem is the house it's very narrow. We've got a lot of floors, but it's a very narrow house, and something as big as a macaw wouldn't be able to spread its wings in the house. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were thinking about getting a dog as well, but it's the same problem where we're both preferring to bigger dogs, and it's like
the house isn't built for that.
No, it's like we'd fit the dog in here and the dog would literally sit down in the hallway and we wouldn't be able to get around it. That's how narrow the house is. What are you pointing at? Getting a bird. Looks at Jasper. Is she not enough? Bruh. I'm half like bird. I'm a bird. Are you a bird? He's not Cornish, guys. Guys, I've got bad news. Paul's not Cornish. He's from fucking London. Unfortunately, I'm the only Cornish critter in this room right now. Disgusting. That's why if you're like, oh, there's an accent difference. I don't think there is an accent difference. I don't think anyone can be able to tell.
It doesn't come out often.
No, only when you're angry. Which I'm waiting for. He's very patient. Aww, he's so cute. He's so pretty. You're gonna hear me do that a lot. Anyway, so yeah, good times, good times. This is exciting. That's so awkward. I'm not used to like him watching me while doing this. This is a bit uncomfortable. I'm glad he watched me once. I think on the 1 year anniversary mark, there was, I don't think I'd announced, no, I hadn't announced at the time that we were dating. And he came in to the house and he just like sat on my bed and just watched me stream for the next 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, this is awful. Oh no, Jasper's getting a stage fright. Dude, it's social anxiety.
It's just me.
Listen, he's very pretty.
You're getting distracted.
What's not helping as well is the sun setting here, so like it's coming right through the window behind us and literally like glowing off his head. You look like Jesus. What?
I look nothing like Jesus.
No, no, not there. Also not walking on water. That would be impressive. Not really sure what the use of it would be though. It's like, well, how do you go swim, you know? Pretty Paul, pretty Paul, pretty Paul indeed. So beautiful. I love them a lot. Aww. What I got me as well as not many of these. I don't think there's any questions actually asking us anything about our relationship, which I find really funny. There's like one that's like the classic, which he won't understand, and he's gonna be like, what on earth are they asking? And it's like, I know, and you guys will know, but he won't get the meme. This is another thing is, I don't know, I think I have mentioned it a few times. Guys, I have a thing for dads, like middle-aged dads. Paul's a lot older than me, so you're gonna have to forgive if he's like, you know, not understanding of internet memes or anything going on.
You make me sound like I'm ancient.
You want to tell them how old you are?
I'm 48.
Yeah. Old man! Not the oldest I've dated, which he's very aware of, but... I don't think I've asked any relationship thing because I feel like it's intrusive and it's y'all thing, not mine. So no, that's fine. I fully expected people to ask us stuff, and then no one did, and I was like, oh, did I? Like, I wonder if people took what I meant literally about being like, we're not gonna answer anything too personal. Like, we can't answer things like how we got together and stuff because that involves talking about some private things that might dox us and stuff, and also that we wouldn't be able to talk very much about the kids directly. Like, we can answer general questions about them, but we can't, like, you know, we're not going to tell you their names and stuff, and he knows not to do that. He also knows not to say my name, right?
Yes, I know what I'm doing. It's fine.
Can he be my dad? What? Answer the question. My people are asking you questions.
They want me to be their dad.
I told you they're freaks, my freaks and peeps.
Shut up.
Okay, there you go, Nat. Nat, he will be your dad. He's a very good dad. He's a very good dad. He loves his kids a lot. I think because you had kids, right? You fully had kids. Careful putting your foot on there because it will pick up on the mic. He's getting told off. Oh my god! What is How do you feel about that?
Love it.
The worst part is when we got together, he's like...
You do that sometimes.
What? To wind you up? Yeah, because the first time we got together, he's like, don't ever call me daddy. And I found out very quickly why. That's what his kids call him, because they're that age where they would still call him that. It's like just weird if I call him daddy, so I don't call him that. They're all just gonna say... You are. It's literal though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
We're not the only parents of the, like, the hegemony. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know.
No, we're not. Because Maddie's got a kid as well. So it's us and Maddie. Difference being is that the kids aren't mine, but...
That's exactly what happened.
Oh my god. Jasper, how we got together and stuff. My headcanon is that Paul walked through the woods on a hike with his kids, and one of the kids pointed up and was like, Dad, it's a bird, and then he looked up and saw this weird critter on a branch. I was like, she's messy and weird, I like that, and asked you out. I mean, it was the messy and weird bit, wasn't it? Yeah. We can answer that. It's like, that's what attracted you to me, wasn't it?
What? That you're crazy. Yeah.
I spent a whole shift, if you're curious, we met at work, so there was that, but one of the things that made us friends was our joint love of the Cornetto trilogy. And if you are uncomfortable, you can sit on this chair.
No, fine.
And the fact that I literally spent an entire shift talking to him about the logistical plans of, like, my goth house, where I planned to have, like, a coffin Murphy bed and a bone chandelier. Unfortunately, not able to do either of those things in a rental, but we planned it. We planned the logistic. It was great. We drew out a plan and everything in our break, and that was what drew you to me.
Yes. Yeah.
The death and macabre. And then he came round to my house the first time and literally walked in and looked like he'd been flashbanged because I didn't get to decorate my room. So it was very bright and cheery looking, and he was expecting it to be like the Batcave, right?
Yeah, I was very disappointed.
I have a disappointment. I'm Dad's disappointment. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway. Look, it's full. Yeah. Anyway, shall we get into the questions?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Okay, fucking hell.
Go on.
Jeez. We might be here for a while because there's about 30 of them.
You've seen the questions, I have.
I have. I've typed out each and every one of them individually. Right. Don't look at the background.
Oh, miss
it. Okay. Maybe you guys can see that. I'll read them out anyway. So, Paul, she's got leaves in her hair, a branch or two, emo clothing, dirt, dust. I think she's eating a squirrel. I must have her. Do you want me to pull this over? I'll pull this over here so you can see it. Can you read that?
Yeah, I can read that. It's fine.
Yeah, it was literally I must have her.
That was it, yeah.
Disgraceful. I have a question, and the question is not Wait, I have a question. If the question is not in the questions list, you can ask now. If it's it, we've had there's a couple questions that are literally the same, and we've just had to kind of like I've had to kind of preface them. So you can ask a question if you've got a question. Now you have to wait for them to respond.
I know how this works, you know.
You've never watched.
I'm not 100 years old.
Almost. Jeez. He's very cute. People are gonna make if you answer these questions like unhingedly, people are gonna clip these as well, just so you know.
I think he means later.
Oh, later if the question is not there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We might be here a while then. Right, here you go. Okay. Making tea in the microwave is okay?
Never.
Never.
Never okay.
We don't drink tea, and if you're making tea in the microwave, death becomes you. I ain't a Brit, I can't pronounce Czech. Czech. Sorry, I always read it as it's like written. Fuck, I'm stuttering. I'm Czech, and so I read it as Czech. Sorry. I'm Czech, and I say it straight up. If I see anyone making tea in a microwave, they're getting cast out. Precisely. Listen, I don't get why it upsets me physically that Americans like make tea in the microwave, but it also upsets me to see them boiling water on the stove. But you want to know something? I was watching a TikTok the other day. Someone literally boiled a pan on the stove to make a hot chocolate, right?
That's how we used to do it.
Not like they just boiled the water and then put it in the cup afterwards. And in the background, you could see they had a full kettle. I was like, what on earth? I was like, what a waste of electricity.
That's how you used to do it.
Yeah, I know it's how you used to do it. I think many people still do it like that. But like, when you make hot chocolate on the stove, you put the hot chocolate in, don't you?
No.
No?
No.
You boil the milk.
That's not how my parents did it.
Or the boil the water.
They just boiled the water.
Back in the Stone Age.
Back in the Stone Age.
When you had to write on slates and use an abacus.
We couldn't afford slate.
Asphalt.
Yeah, they had asphalt back then.
Did they?
No. What, in the Stone Age?
Oh my god. Sorry, it's just getting to me.
How long have you lasted?
20 minutes. It's the same thing like wearing shoes in the house. Slippers are okay, but the second I see shoes in the house, I'm chasing you with a broom. Dude, I literally, when we moved here, I said to him straight up, like, this is a no shoes house. If you wear shoes outside of the, like, in past the hallway, you're getting spanked. And he does it all the time.
It's because I want to be spanked.
Okay. Like, genuinely, and like my parents do it too. They literally walk in my house with shoes on. It's like, I hoover the carpet regularly. Please stop. I hate it. It's like genuine. I don't mind the kitchen because the kitchen's like moppable, but it's like, don't go up the stairs with shoes on. Don't do it.
Yes, dear.
Okay. It's genuinely. I don't have a broom to chase people with, unfortunately. Right, hopefully this then. Okay, there you go. With autumn coming up, I have a live question. What's your ultimate autumn soup? Jeez.
I don't really drink soup.
I don't drink soup either. I don't know how this is going to go.
We don't have soup in the house.
Some of these is like, I don't know how we're going to answer these because it's like, I like when I used to be ill as a kid, my mum always used to do what she called chicken noodle soup, right? Which I know that many of you know, yes, that's the soup. Yeah, it's a chunky soup, but it's a soup, right? I then found out when I was an adult and buying my own food that her version of chicken noodle soup was just Tesco value, like, chicken noodles, like ramen in a packet. And she just called it chicken noodle soup. I know. But she just tossed up a couple of vegetables in it. It was like literally the cheap, like back when they used to cost like 29p. They're like £1 now. Oh my god, inflation, guys. What's squeaking?
Your chair.
Oh my god, I can hear everything. Then just spank him daily so he'll lose the reason to wear shoes in the house. Simple as. This is very true. You know, red cheeks when I'm done clapping them.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
Not spanking you.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb at all.
No, you like it.
Oh, Paul's got the spank kink. Somewhat. Not really.
I think it's the other way around.
Every time I like touch your ass, you make a squealing noise.
I don't know what you're about to do.
Oh dear. But yeah, did you eat soup as a kid?
Yeah, I ate soup as a kid.
What was your what would be
It
your
was usually
go-to?
just tomato soup.
Oh, okay, go for tomato soup.
You don't like ketchup?
Yeah, I don't. I don't like anything
How do you like tomato soup then?
Well, back then I did eat ketchup, so it wasn't really a problem.
So why did you make a face when I have ketchup?
I don't know. I just find it really... to be honest, ketchup has gone really sugary over the years, though, hasn't it? When I was a kid, it was like proper tomato, and now it's like... sugar. Sounds like I'm being a snob about it, but it's literally like when you're autistic, you can taste everything like that, and it's too much.
Sugar was good.
Yeah, I like sugar, I just don't like it with my savoury food. So tomato soup and chicken noodle soup would probably be boring, classic, boring but classic, you know, boring but classic. I mean, if you're really ill as well, I know that some people drink straight up gravy, so maybe gravy with like some potatoes might be good. And like boiled stew is also a good one.
Who drinks gravy?
My mom. Have you never seen her do it? Oh my god, in the winter my mum's a heathen. She like literally like it's gravy and Marmite. Like Marmite, she'll put Marmite in a cup. Like she'll get a spoonful and put it in a mug, and then she'll pour boiling water on it and she'll drink that shit. And I'm like, why? And she's like, well, the salt content. I was like, I get enough salt content from my food. Why on earth would I drink that? It smells atrocious as well. I don't like Marmite, neither does Paul. We're a Marmite banned household. We do not have Marmite in our cupboards. We have vinegar though, unfortunately.
Don't start my vinegar.
He's such an old man. If she's not eating ketchup, that means she can't. That means she can't ketchup to the good cuisine. The fuck. Very good, right, Satan. I like mayonnaise. I have mayonnaise with every dinner. I also don't mind barbecue sauce, but ketchup is just like I just think there's better sauces. You know, if it's in the food already, if like I'm having a burger and it comes like pre-assembled, then it's whatever. But it's like, you know, my soup of choice is chicken broth, and that's pretty much it. That's a good choice. Paul's nodding.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You have to keep in mind they can't see you.
Yeah, they can look on my bed.
You're not bad. Why'd you point at the screen with the questions on it? Just bury your tongue in salt. It will be better than eating Marmite. I mean, straight up. But like, Net, you have a new bird emote, by the way. Bury your tongue in salt. I can't even lie, I've done it.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I have a salt thing. You know I have a salt thing.
I've never seen you bury your tongue in it.
Well, I know
Is this what you do when I'm not here?
No. When I was like a kid, get like a little like medicine dish.
Most kids just ate sugar.
I wasn't loud.
But you could eat the salt.
Well, my mum put me on a salt ban, didn't she? This is stuff he doesn't know about me. So we've been dating like a year, almost 2 years now, and it's like there's occasionally I'll just do law drops, and he's like, "What the fuck?" I can't believe you never told you. This makes me think though. Do you remember, like, has anyone in chat ever eaten an ox cube? Be real, because if you don't know what that is, it's basically the stock cubes that you make like gravy out of. I don't know if it's just a UK thing. I don't think it is.
Oxo cubes.
Oxo cubes. Yeah, but that's the brand. It's a stock cube, what it actually is. Anyway, I ate one of those. My friend ate them all the time, and she told me it was really, like, delicious. And so I ate one, and then I spent the rest of my Sunday with a migraine because it was too much salt. I learnt my lesson. I got it now. I just have to reload. Yeah, it's because when we started the stream, I hadn't republished it, so I'm sorry. I don't even know how to fucking spell that. What? Like Marmite or Ox?
Marmite? Ox Cube?
Oxo. It's just OX.
OXO.
OXO. The brand. It's just a stock cube. It's just what you make gravy and... I don't know what else you do with them. It's basically just put it in like stews and stuff for flavouring.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Oh well. Anyway, next question. Paul, is Jasper a stepmama bird? Lol. They put the lol in. I didn't put the lol in. By the way, I've just copied. Like, I haven't copied and pasted, but I've literally just copied these questions word for word.
I'd call you a stepmama bird.
The kids call me.
What? One of them called you something the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your middle one.
I think they'll get used to it, and then they'll call you what they want to call you.
Bitch.
Depends if you're upset about that.
They're not that old. I see now we have our own version of that out here. Yeah, I think they're pretty normal, like they're pretty standard cookware. I think you can make them as well. They just it's just bone broth basically, just solidified. Yeah, a lot of people make jellies out of them and stuff. She's a mama bird. I'm not the mama bird. They have a mum who they do see regularly. They spend a lot of time with their mum, so I'm not mum. They will never call me mum. I'm just Jasper to them, or respectively. Like, I think this question came before I, that had happened. I was like, I ran into one of them, locally. I have to be really careful about how I say this, but I ran into one of them, outside of the house, and they were with their friend, and their friend they haven't really, seen me around, because I tend to not invade their space and stuff. That I walked away after saying, hi and stuff, and they said, oh, who's that? And Paul's kid said, oh, that's my stepmom. And I almost cried because I didn't think I really was looked at as stepmom.
You just have to let them decide what they want to call you.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd call me stepmom though, because I'm not their stepmom as well. For as far as they're concerned, for all intents and purposes, I am. But legally, no. Legally, I'm just dad's girlfriend, really. Or daddy's girlfriend.
You're just a crazy person.
I'm just a crazy person that when they come around, she hides in her office. Which feels really bad, but I'm really struggling with sensory stuff at the minute, so I'm not spending as much time with them as I'd like to, but they're getting better. They're coming to stay on Sunday, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to stay over.
Hopefully I'm back in time to play walk games and stuff. Will we have them Friday?
I think so. I think they're coming around for tea Friday.
Can probably play board games then. We need to get Chameleon. Anyway, so to answer the question, answer the question. It's directed at you.
Well, one of them's called you it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, is the answer. Stepmama bird, no. Did Jasper's horns cause Jasper to bonk into doorways?
Yes, our doorways are now.
They're not actually. They're pretty wide.
They're not. There's a bookcase halfway across.
Oh yeah, I catch on. You should see me coming down the hallway to my office. There's a stairwell next to me. I keep catching myself on the railings. Not really. I'm too small to barely fit through my. I'm so small. I don't even come halfway to the doorways. Listen, kids, don't care about the legality. Kids just feel it and say it simple as, you cook, you care, you listen. I don't cook. You an auntie. If you like their dad, then your stepmom. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I always thought I would be more of an auntie or a big sister to them. The thing is, when I said about that to someone we know, their immediate reaction was like, "That's weird." I'm like, not literally, but like figuratively. I don't think I'm ever gonna come off as a stepmom, because you got to keep in mind I'm considerably younger than Paul. But then something I didn't really think about at the time is when you're that young as a kid, you don't really like, an adult is an adult. It's like I could be, in their eyes, I'm likely the same age as their dad, but I'm not. So there's that side of it.
To them, you're ancient.
To them, I'm ancient, which is so funny because they'll be talking about like things like Minecraft and Skylanders, and I'll just be sat there like, this is stuff from my childhood, and Paul has no idea what they're talking about.
Just there.
Yeah, you do now, but when they first got into stuff like that, you were a bit like lost, and I was like, I know about that. So, yeah, I'm cool. I'm down with the kids.
Of course you are.
Stop laughing, that's so mean. What's a weird food combo you actually love? Did I skip a question? No. What's a weird food combo you actually love? We're gonna think about this now.
I put sausage rolls in bread. You think that's weird?
That's just a sausage butty.
Yeah, but it's sausage roll and 2 pieces of bread. You think that's weird?
No, I don't think that's weird. What I think is weird is then you drown it in vinegar. That's the bit that grosses me. No, bacon. That's just that's just a sausage butty. That's pretty British classic.
No, because it's pastry. It's not just a sausage.
Oh, a sausage roll. Oh, okay, I thought you meant like just a straight up banger.
No.
I hope people know what a sausage roll is, because this might just be a British thing.
I think they know what.
If you don't know what a sausage roll is, you can look it up. Basically, it's like, if you know what a croissant is, it's basically a sausage in the middle of one of those. It's the same. It's the same makeup. It's just savoury. It's not sweet. It's just pastry covered sausage. The thing is, right, he straight up puts, and they're not even the like long ones. They're like the like small picnic size ones, and he just puts them in a like a bread, like a sandwich bread, and then drowns them in vinegar. It's so weird. But he does it all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
Just that's mine, is it? Thank you. No, that was entertaining. Jasper, if you don't know the thing, look it up. Also, I'm going to explain it. But I'm just worried that I'm explaining these things badly. So if you're really still confused, please look them up. But what weird food combo you actually love? I don't know. I think mine's like scrambled eggs with Yorkshire pudding. Like, I like putting the scrambled eggs in the Yorkshire pudding. It's like, make it a breakfast item. It's pretty 10 out of 10. And then I remember at, like, a festival, I had, like, a Yorkshire pudding, what was called a roast dinner wrap, which was basically a roast dinner, like a Sunday roast, in, like, a huge, like, Yorkshire pudding. And then they just rolled it up like a wrap. That was amazing. It was the best thing I've ever eaten. Like, no, hands down, it was so good. Wasn't so good when they left, like, loads of the bean pods with the sharp bits still on it, and then I stabbed myself, but that was fine. I, like, let it slide because it was so good. I think that's my weird food combo. I don't think I've got any, like, super weird ones. Fish fingers and custard is pretty good, but it's, like, I think that's more a Doctor Who thing,
That's a Doctor Who thing.
Fish fingers and custard is pretty good. It's surprisingly good, but I'm not great on sweet and savoury, so it's not something I eat regularly. Also, I don't like custard.
Never tried it.
What, custard?
No, fish fingers and custard.
Oh. We should eat it one time. Well, we should eat it with the kids, because they're really into Doctor Who, so I think they'd be into it.
Yeah, I'd enjoy it.
I'm just trying to think if there is a weird food. I've literally been, because I read these questions before, like, the stream, so I've had time to think about them, and I literally spent a week trying to think of something for this one, and I was like, no. Like, I got nothing. I think just Yorkshire pudding and scrambled eggs is my one. Yeah. I mean, I like apple. I mean, if you're not big on scrambled eggs or Yorkshire puddings, like apple and honey and peanut butter is also pretty good. Like, you slice up an apple and you like
just keep naming foods I don't like.
dip it in peanut butter. He hates peanut butter. But you can do honey.
And eggs.
And eggs. Like, it's a weird food combo in our house. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done anything else. Also, like, pulled pork with oranges is like our winter solstice meal of choice, and that's pretty good. But I suppose it's not really a weird food.
Not weird.
It's not weird food combos. I can't think of anything weird. It's like, have you ever had a root beer float?
Yeah, that's not weird.
I wouldn't touch it.
Why?
Because the texture mixture. That's another thing you have to keep in mind, is I tend to steer clear of like texture mix up, right? Have Paul heard about chocolate bacon? I've heard about chocolate bacon.
No.
It's literally just like crispy bacon, like dipped in chocolate.
Why don't we have it?
Okay, that's a weird combination, food combination Paul wants. You know what it makes me think of is deep fried Mars bars.
Oh, I used to love those.
I don't know if I've ever
Battered Mars bar.
I don't think I've ever had one, but I really want to try one.
That is so nice.
There you go. Why did that sound like it was outside our window?
It's your cow in the garden.
There was like a cow moo just then, and it was so loud it sounded like it was behind us. No, he hasn't heard about chocolate bacon, but he wants to try it. Can you see? Hang on.
What? I can see that.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, but there was. I just noticed there was like the border for the other thing was in the corner for some reason. Yeah. Okay, so that might be a taste testing stream one day. He's agreed to do the bug thing with me, guys. Right?
Yeah, I'll do the bug thing.
He'll do the bug thing with me. If you don't know what I'm on about, eventually I plan to like do like a bug, like when you eat those edible bugs, which I think I'm gonna die, but like I'm so down.
You're gonna last one, and then that'll be.
And then we'll have the chocolate bacon afterwards. Maple cured bacon is a thing over here. I don't know if that's a thing everywhere else, but like if you go to a Weatherspoons here, they often do like breakfast pancakes with like maple cured bacon, and then you pour the maple syrup over it. 10 out of 10. That's a great food combination that I think some people find really weird. I think another thing about this is like we're talking about food combinations that are weird to us, but like to Americans, I think a lot of like the British cuisine is really weird. And it's like, no.
It's not weird.
It's just British culture. So like there might be some super weird ones that we eat regularly that we're not talking about, but realistically it's like a classic over here, so it's not something we talk about. So there's that. So I hope that answers your question. Sorry, it doesn't really. I feel like it's a really bad answer for that.
It's an answer.
What's something you've done that you'll never do again? Eat an ox cube. Eat an ox cube. I will never do that again.
I don't know.
You know anything weird? Have you gone anywhere? Oh my god, I'll never go camping on the moorlands in October ever again. That's another thing I've done and I'll never do again. I literally wanted... I was like, if I die tonight, I would be happy. I was so cold. Miserable.
As opposed to the last time we went camping.
That was alright. That was warm.
The tent was leaking.
The tent flooded. I don't think I ever talked about that on stream, did I?
I don't
know. I didn't announce that we were together at the time. So last August, when I went on that week holiday, I went camping. And I think I did mention I went camping. I went with Paul and the kids. That's why I couldn't talk to you guys about what we were doing. What ended up happening was... I think I did talk about that happening. But what ended up happening was, like, we ended up... we knew it was going to rain on the last day. What we didn't expect was that the tent wouldn't hold up, and we only went with 2 of the kids, and They were both in separate rooms. And both their compartments flooded. But they were so fast asleep we had to like drag them out. We just ditched and went to the seal sanctuary, didn't we?
Yeah.
For the second day. We just like didn't know what to do. So yeah, that was that one. So, but we do that again.
We do that again.
Just get a waterproof, get a tent that doesn't like
leak.
Well, it's not even leaking. It just needs an outside waterproofing, and then the tent actual like cover to not be touching the inner tent. Because that was what went wrong. Was that it leaked through because it was touching it. But that's on my dad for losing most of the parts of it. Anyway, what's something that you've done that you'll never do again? Have you ever been somewhere?
What, I'll never go again?
Mm.
No. I can't think of anyone.
Have you ever eaten something that you'll never eat again? You say my cooking, I'll hit you.
Mama.
Yeah. Never again. I don't know. I would never go camping in France again. Nothing against France or anything. That was just a terrible holiday, and I still have nightmares about it. There must be something.
Besides having more kids.
Yeah. You've had
not
kids.
having more kids.
Well, he's had kids, right? He's had 3.
3?
Yeah. He's had 3 kids, he will not have another one. That's something he's done that he'll never do again. I will never do that, so I can't say that. That's okay. I think you love your kids enough and you just want to give them all attention, so...
Yeah.
I think having another one would kind of take away from that.
You're not supposed to have favourites.
You 100% have favourites. I'm not going to say which one's his favourite, but I know damn well he has a favourite. It's not out of, like, treatment or anything, he treats them all the same, but it's like, he has one that's less bad than the others.
Dressed.
He has one angel child, if you will. Not, like, in a favourites way, like, it's just, I can't say it without giving it away, can I? He's just got one that's, like, significantly less, although I'm noticing he's starting to pick up on the others' habits.
Yeah, he is, which isn't good.
So, sorry to break it to everyone. Parents have favourites. I don't have a favourite out of them, but I think that's just because, like...
That's because you hide.
No, I'm around them. I like them both. They've both got, well, both. I like all 3 of them. Wish the oldest didn't give you as much trouble as they do, but...
Well, he's at that age, so...
There you go. So that's Paul's answer, is something he's done but never will do again. He will never have kids again. So, vasectomy?
No. Hell no.
Why not? You'll never have kids again. Have you heard about the male birth control thing? I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's a bit of a political one.
You told me about it the other day.
Yeah, I'm upset, guys. I'm really upset. As someone who's been on various different birth controls with 101 different side effects, it's like just a bit of a slap in the face. That we're not complaining about the fact that like men have birth control now because that's great, but it's the fact that it has no side effects and they've made it so it has no side effects is really shitty. Never mind. Damn. No vasectomy.
No. It's not happening.
No neutering.
No.
Chop your balls off.
No.
I'm still trying to think of things that I've done but I'll never do again. I will never eat an ox cube again. I think that's the one thing that comes to mind. And I'll never work in food handling again. That's another thing that comes to mind, actually. Would you never work anywhere again without saying where you... Well, you could. You don't work there anymore. He's moved all over the place, so this isn't, like, specific to our area.
I've worked so many places.
Worked in several toy shops over the years. He's a big kid at heart.
Toy shops are fun.
Yeah. I think if they were available down here, you'd work in them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, given the opportunity.
The problem is in Cornwall, it's just not something you really get down here. I don't think there's any. I think you have to go to Devon to get. No.
For a proper toy shop.
For a big superstore toy shop, you have to go to Devon, which is not close to us. So, not that we go to toy store. I'd avoid them like the plague because screaming children is like sensory like nightmare for me.
Yeah, you could never work that.
No, but would you never work? Well, you never work at Poundland again.
I'll never work for Poundland again.
There you go. I would never work in food handling again. So there's that. Job experience wise. It was like a good time and I've got a lot of experience with like hygiene and stuff, but the problem is like I have so many piercings now, it just wouldn't be feasible from that side of it. Oh, body modifications. What's something that you've done that you'll never do again? I would never... Actually, I can't even say that. I would like to never have to get my conch punches again, but if I went back in time, I would still get them. So I don't think that counts. I just would prefer not to get a hole punched in my body that big again. I quite happily get lots of little hole punches.
That was your choice.
I know. I did it twice. Oh, wait till I get my tongue split and we'll have a different question about we'll have a different answer to this. I'm dreading it. Some people say they don't numb you. I'm like, that's literally a scalpel in my mouth. I don't think so. So, I would never eat an ox cube again, and I'd never work in food handling again. So, yeah. Next question. What's your go-to karaoke song? Well, you know mine. It's literally anything by Falling in Reverse, but probably for what's the one? Bad at Life by Falling in Reverse is like my main one, but it doesn't come up on. It's not got a karaoke version. I've literally had to make one to sing it on stream once. Creep's another one that's probably a go-to. Creep or Heat of the Moment by Asia. I love singing that one. You should see me in the car. I'm a heathen. What's your karaoke go-to?
I've only ever done karaoke once.
I'm trying to convince him. Like, he's agreed. Guys, I'm going to say this on stream so you guys can hold him accountable to this. He once said, I said to him, would you ever do, like, you guys remember Mina and I tried to do this, but we tried to do Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I said to Paul afterwards, I was like, if we ever did karaoke together, would you do that with me? And he said yes.
Yeah, I'll do that with you.
There you go. So guys, when we go to karaoke together, hold him accountable. So what's your go-to karaoke? Do not say that, because that's not your individual one. That's a joint one.
I don't have one, because...
A Meatloaf song? Big fan of Meatloaf.
I could do better.
8 minutes of just... Is it 8 minutes? 6 minutes.
Mostly songs are about 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes of just singing. Paul going to sing. I don't think he'll ever sing on stream. He's never sung in front of me, so I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll save it for special occasions.
Okay. So... I don't know any Metallica songs either.
They're not really karaoke style.
He's if anyone wants to know what Paul's music genre of choice is, it's basically like Meatloaf and like it's the classic rock, and I'm very much that like punk rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm punk rock and he's classic rock, so it's like a match made in heaven in terms of our music taste, which wasn't something that came up when we started seeing each other. Just sort of happened. I'd never seen you out of work clothes until the first time we got together. That's the Christian wording for it. I'd never seen him outside of work clothes. My co-worker had seen Paul outside of work and literally came to me and I was like, I have no idea what he wears outside of work. And she went, oh, he wears some funky trousers, which I took to mean like something like corduroy or something very 80s. No, she just meant shredded jeans. It's just like, how's that weird? So.
What? There's nothing wrong with my jeans.
No, there's nothing wrong with your jeans. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your jeans, but she did.
I remember you saying to someone, I want to see him out of work.
Yeah, that I said that to our work colleagues. I literally said, I want to see what he looks like out of work clothes, which they looked at me. I didn't even catch it. I literally didn't mean to say it like that. I meant, like, I wanted to see him in, like, not work uniform. And they were like, oh, you want to see him outside of work? Like, I mean, I did, but, like, no. Anyway, moving on. What's the most random fact you know?
Well, you know loads of random facts.
I do. It's called autism.
All the time.
It's called autism, mate.
I don't know, because I have kids, so a lot of it's random crap.
When you have kids, the facts are usually made up.
They're not. Don't tell the kids that.
That makes me think, you want to know what he tells his poor little, like, suspecting children, right? Little shit tells his kid that, you know those, like, bubble tubes that have the fish in them? He's told his, like,
Jellyfish.
Oh, okay, sometimes they have, like, those plastic fish in them. There's jellyfish in this kid's one. He's literally told this kid that those jellyfish are real. I'm like, that's how you give children childhood trauma.
He still thinks they're real.
I feel so bad for him. I'm not gonna say anything because it's not my place, and it's like, man.
Do not spoil it for them.
No.
Next you'll be telling them Santa Claus isn't real.
Don't say that on the internet! Can't say that. Santa's very real. Paul, I know my audience is mostly adults, but you never know. We skipped over that. That's the most random fact you know. I know a couple that I could say, but, like, they're not very Christian.
Them.
I mean, I don't care, I'll say them, but the problem is, I don't know if this will make you think of some, actually, if I say so. I know that 2.5 raccoons can fit up the human asshole, so there's that. I also know that old tennis rackets used to be made out of cat's intestines, so I know that one. And then the concept of witches riding brooms was literally them, like, rubbing ointment on the end of their broomsticks, like herbal ointments and stuff, and then masturbating with it, and they were literally riding high on the broom. That's where that comes from. So you're welcome.
Of course you know this.
That's the random facts I know.
And this is why we don't.
Oh, and the graham crackers were originally, like, invented to deter Christians from masturbation. Fun fact. Anything that comes
I've got nothing to that. The graham crackers thing you have told everybody.
I tell everyone that will listen. It's because it's the greatest icebreaker in history. It's like, you'll get, like, a good mouthful of what it's like to be my friend if I tell you that fact. I know some others about dolphins and stuff, but I really don't think I should mention that one on stream because I think that one's a bit horrific. Wait a second, did you put all my questions in a row? I just found out now. I forgot my question except a weird combo. If you submitted a paragraph of questions, it's been separated into those individual questions. So yes, probably. Because a couple people did just ask, like, individual questions, and then there were a couple of you that did ask, like, paragraphs of questions, so I've had to, like, split them into, because I couldn't fit all the questions on here, and unfortunately, guys, I have to make this text big enough so Paul can read it. So there's that side of it. But yeah,
I'm not that blind.
I can look it up for you now if you want. Close your eyes.
Why?
Because I'm about to flash all the questions on the screen.
I thought you were about to flash something else.
Yeah, no. Paul, don't get me cancelled. Yes, I have put all your questions in a row. I just numbered them. Right. Random fact.
I can't think of any. I can't match your ground crackers.
Yeah, that's weird facts, not random.
It's a random. Most people don't know that. And nobody knows about the raccoons apart from you.
That's a very common internet meme. So,
I see
sorry,
the looks
that's
people
your
give
age.
you when you tell
Yeah.
them.
Okay, what you're referring to is me telling my middle-aged co-workers about it. So, like, yeah, they wouldn't.
Tell the new ones. They're not middle-aged.
We were talking about porn addiction today at work with the younger workers. By the way, before anyone like freaks out, they're not that young. We work night shifts legally in the UK. They have to be over 18 to work night shifts. So before anyone's like, she's going up to minors and telling them like about porn addictions, that's not what's happening. I didn't start the conversation. I just got asked about it and I just corrected some information. I'm the one they call on when they've got questions about things. Like
porn.
And menopause was the other one that I get asked about. Yeah, they're not safe for talk, not safe for work talk, let's go. Paul and I literally are like the least like safe for work in terms of conversations. We will quite happily talk about the most unhinged stuff. I told you guys it was going to be unhinged, and I told you guys you could ask us like anything and we would probably answer it. Paul can't answer this question though, sorry Nat. He's not intelligent enough.
No way.
No!
Stop.
He keeps trying to fiddle with the like levers on my chair. He's threatening to do it. I'm just trying to think what like random facts you know. You know something about horror movies.
What about horror?
You keep telling me random facts. Like when we're watching like Supernatural and stuff.
No, that's just because you miss all the...
It's very true. We watch Supernatural, and if you've never seen Supernatural, a lot of what makes up the show is like references to old like horror media and stuff, and like just in general like lots of like old-fashioned media and shit like that.
80s.
Yeah, and the problem is that I grew up with that show as a teenager. Paul grew up with the stuff they're referencing, so it's like a lot of the time they'll say something and he'll giggle and then he'll look over at me and my expression has not changed because it's completely gone over my head. So yeah, could probably come up with some movie facts later. Sorry Nat. Why is it not going on to the next?
You broke it.
I have broken it, what the fuck? It's gonna like catch up in a sec. Oh my god. Right, give me 2 seconds. Let me just fix this. There you go. Next question. Go on.
No.
Answer it.
No.
Does Jasper lay eggs?
No, Jasper doesn't lay eggs.
No, I don't lay fucking eggs. I'm a mammal. For the most part, most of what my mock-up is a mammal. I am only, like, part bird. There is no eggs, like, unless they're internal. IRL, I also don't lay eggs.
It'd be cannibalism. You like eggs.
Yeah, but Derek used to eat eggs all the time. You know, when chickens lay eggs, it's recommended to feed the eggs back to them.
It's cannibalism.
Yeah, most animals commit it. Anyway, Paul, do you know what the roundest part of a deer?
No.
This is a joke, and I don't remember what the response is. Someone said it in my chat and I answered honestly. I was like, maybe the rump or something, and I can't remember what the actual answer is. Hang on. I can look it up.
You can look up the answer.
Yeah. You want to know what the top search result is? What's the round part of your nipple called? That's what comes up when it's the roundest part of a deer. Why is this? What's the round part of a hammer called? Okay.
I thought you're supposed to be searching about a deer, not a hammer.
I'm just more fascinated by what comes up on Google.
Yeah, it's your searching.
I don't think the internet's getting it. Joke. No, I can't find it. No, okay, I don't know. I don't have the answer, I'm afraid. What is the roundest part of a deer? I don't know. I don't remember. I think this is one of Rat Satan's jokes, and I can't remember what it was. Anyway, moving on. Why are you on your phone?
I'm trying to find the answer.
You're not going to.
Here's the next question.
What's Paul's favourite movie genre, and what is his favourite movie? If not a favourite movie, top 3 or top 5 also work. And in the same vein, I'm pretty sure there's another question right here that says favourite movie genre. So it's also asking me, got any favourite movies of that genre? So we'll kind of encompass these two questions together.
Favourite movie
Deer's
genre?
Nuts. Oh, okay, that's the answer. Deer's Nuts, lol, got him. Thank you, Mono. What's the roundest part of the deer? Deer's Nuts. There you go.
There.
No, he doesn't know. Right. What's Paul's favourite movie genre? I can tell you this, but Paul will tell you himself.
It'll be horror movies.
There you go. And what's his favourite movie?
Night of the Living Dead.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Horror movie.
Jaws is your favourite.
I don't count Jaws.
Okay, Jaws is his actual favourite movie, but
I don't count it as horror.
okay. Thanks to Mono. Straight up, thanks, Mono. I'm like saying like I don't remember the joke, but I remember it's not going to work. So Night of the Living Dead is your favourite
horror movie.
Okay, what if not? Just answer anyway. Top 5.
What movies?
Yeah, horror movies.
Horror movies?
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead.
Top 1.
Evil Dead.
Second.
Poltergeist.
That's
Shining.
top 3. Shining.
And
Dracula.
The old one's not.
What, the Hammer Time one?
Yeah, not Hammer Time.
Isn't that what it's called?
That's MC Hammer. It's a song.
Is it? Oh. No, I was reading the ones, because he's got like shelves. Isn't that what they are? The Hammer
No,
collection.
Hammer Horror, not Hammer Time.
Hammer Time as well is like what the bot on Discord that I use to change the times for the time zones. Well, anyway, that's the answer for you guys. So once again, that's Night of the Living Dead. Was this? Evil Dead, Poltergeist, The Shining, and Dracula. That's Paul's favourite horror movies. What's your favourite non-horror movie? And if you say Jaws, I'll hurt you.
Star Wars.
Oh, okay, there you go. He's a fucking nerd,
Not
guys.
the prequels.
What's the favourite movie genre? What's my favourite movie genre? I actually couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't really... I mean, I like comedies, but I find they're a bit... They can be hit or miss, so...
Simon Pegg doesn't count as a movie genre.
He's usually in some sort of comedy, though. I like action. Action movies tend to be the ones I lean towards. I like Marvel, a lot of Marvel. I watch a lot of Marvel, and we're watching Mission Impossible at the minute, and I love those too. So those two? Question mark. Favorite movies of that genre. I like comedies as well, so I would probably say I can't really give like a specific genre because I don't really lean towards one genre in particular. But my favorite movie of all time is Atlantis. You guys know that, which doesn't come under any of those categories. It's a Disney movie. Atlantis is my favorite movie. My top 5 movies are Atlantis.
That's not a movie.
Atlantis, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. The World's End. I don't think I can pick a last two. That's my top 3.
Think of Mission Impossible.
No, because it's like, yeah, I would say Lisa Frankenstein and In Bruges, but like, would I recommend? I would recommend Lisa Frankenstein. In Bruges, I'd recommend if you're okay with like crude comedy, which I'm usually not. I'm usually pretty like status quo, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's like I don't really appreciate like jokes that are a bit offensive. I'm not great with offensive jokes, but I really liked In Bruges. So maybe those, I guess. I like The Wolf Children as well. That's probably one of my favorite animes.
Yeah, we watched
that. Oh, and The Cat Returns as well. Anyway, if you were to give day one Jasper advice about live streaming, etc., what would it be? Also, why is Old Man Rod, which yes, I'm very aware he doxed himself. I'm not including it. The coolest person you know. He's alright. I think Simon Pegg's cooler. Just being honest. My boyfriend is sitting right here. Oh, that's my Rod. You've got a pretty good podcast. You guys should check it out. Definitely, 100%. Great podcast. If you were to give day one Jasper advice about live streaming, day one, what, like when I was a baby?
I don't think you could.
Or when I like started streaming on Twitch. Life-wise, I'd just say don't get involved with Bernard. I think that would have saved me a lot of pain.
What are you going to say, work colleagues?
No, because that's you. I didn't intentionally get involved in that one we were talking about earlier. That was against my will. When you start, you know what I'm on about. When you start streaming, I think that's what I mean. Oh, about the last 2 years, because we are coming up to 2 years. The last 2 years, streaming wise, I'd probably just say like commit more to the TikTok stuff. I guess. Yeah, commit more to the content creation outside of Twitch streaming because it's now kind of a grind thing. But like, in all honesty, it's more just that I think I would have saved time because now I'm just like out of ideas kind of thing. And life-wise, I would just say that maybe chase up getting diagnosed with autism sooner so you can actually get the support you need at work because I'm like right in the middle of that process right now and it's a ball ache and I just wish it was kind of over with. So I guess like slap the legalities, look into the legalities. But in terms of like if people are asking like for advice on streaming, if that's what this question is kind of pointing towards, I'd just say like focus on if you have the time, focus on social media outside of streaming. Because not a lot of people actually watch live streams. And it's just the reality. I appreciate those of you that do turn up to the stream. Obviously, that's not a dig at anyone. It's just more that it's not really the sort of content that many people have time in their day for. And a lot of the time, people are oftentimes coming back for the VODs more than anything. So I guess there's more of that. So try and maybe cut down on, like, how much... spend more time social media than streaming if you want to make a thing of it. But I'm not really too... fussed about where I'm at with streaming. Oh, and don't buy those assets on those old Christmas assets because you'll never live it down. You don't know what I'm on about. Basically, I accidentally bought AI content because it wasn't advertised as much, and it wasn't until halfway through the Christmas period that I found out, and I was angry, to say the least, because I paid money for it. So... But I've got ones, my Christmas assets now aren't AI generated, they're actually real. So yeah. So that's what I give. Do you have any day one advice suggested to start streaming? Paul wasn't with me when I started streaming.
No, so I have no advice about that.
He literally didn't even know. I don't think
You kept it a secret.
I did. Well, because I have to.
Yeah.
He knew that he found out the day we started dating because I was in the car and I was like, my first words were, "You know nothing about me. I'm literally a Twitch streamer." I'm literally an anime girl on Twitch. I don't remember what the wording was. It was something along those lines.
Yeah, something like that.
Just kind of dropped that bombshell on him. I was like, I have an entire secret life. Alright. What should I have for dinner? Oh god, we're getting into that paragraph question that someone asked. Wow, just outing yourself straight up. I needed to be honest. I was like, it takes up my time. Right. What should someone have for dinner?
Pizza.
Pizza. With stuffed crust. Who doesn't like stuffed crust? He's looking at me funny now.
I do like stuffed crust, just if it's stuffed with tomato sauce, not cheese.
Oh my god, there is nothing I hate more in this world than tomato stuffed crust. Can you tell that we have to have separate meals? We do often. A lot more often than we'd like to admit. If we're having bolognese or something, I have to have carbonara and we have to make it separately, which means I'm like panicking over the stone for like 20 minutes. And what you guys are going to have for dinner today? I don't think we've got that far yet.
No, we haven't thought about that yet.
We usually get takeaway on Thursdays because I leave cooking up to Paul on Thursdays because I have stream, but because I cook every other day of the week, but except Fridays because now we have the kids around and that's up to him. But
I don't know what would happen.
Probably burgers.
Probably.
It'll be some form of a burger, so I usually go for like a breaded mozzarella burger with bacon crumb, and he always goes, well, you always go for something varied, don't you? You never have the same thing every week.
No, it's, well, if we're talking about that place, it's chicken burger.
Oh, okay.
With crispy onions.
Really?
Yeah, they put crispy onions in it, and bacon bits. That face.
Oh, do you mean like fried onion, like what we have, like the crisp?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they're alright. I thought he meant like when they're like just kind of seared.
No.
We're having burgers tonight at some point, but like if you want a food recommendation, pizza's a pretty solid choice with some garlic bread or something. And stuffed crust. Treat yourself. Do you put your left... This is a whole... By the way, these questions up until the end are literally a whole paragraph of questions, so... Do you put your left sock on first or right?
I never actually thought about it, but...
He's miming it out now.
Right, I think. No, you're doing it.
My favourite. What, pizza? I think I put on my left one first.
I've never thought about it. It's just like...
I should be able to tell you, because autism means that I put on the same one. I think our neighbours out in the garden don't look.
Shall I wave them?
No, they're not. It always freaks me out when she's back there. No, I always put on the... I do it the same way every morning. I just couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I think it's left foot because I always put my tights on left foot first.
I'm pretty sure it's right. I'm pretty sure I do that.
There you go.
Yes, pizza.
Yes, pizza. Very good, Matt. What do you have on it? Because I always just have cheese, just straight up, just plain cheese. Or maybe like a meat feast, but I don't like it when they put vegetables on it.
I like the meat on mine.
Yeah, you like meat feast.
Yeah.
What's your favourite ungulate? Ungulate? Ungulate.
What?
I don't know, but I remember the guy who plays freaking. There's a clip somewhere online that the guy who plays what was Frodo's best friend called? Sam West Gam. The actor who plays him. There's like a video of him online saying ungulate. Undulate. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know what it means though. Apparently it's an animal. Oh, it's a hoofed mammal.
A hoofed mammal?
Yeah.
You mean like a horse or a goat? Or...
Yeah. Or a giraffe.
A giraffe.
Or apparently a killer whale. Excuse me?
What?
It's literally...
How is a killer whale?
Wikipedia literally ungulate animals. There's a killer whale there.
How is a killer whale a hoofed animal?
I need to find this out now. This is crazy. Ungulates are the members of the diverse clad ungulate primarily consists of large mammals with hoofs, once part of the taxon ungulata, along with, oh my god, that's a lot of words, as well as several extinct taxa ungulators since been determined to be the polysyphilitic and thereby invalid grouping based on molecular data. As a result, true ungulates has since been reclassified as a newer clad ungulate in 2001 with living ungulates are divided into two orders: Presiodactyl, including equines, rhinoceroses, and tapirs, and Artiodactyl, including cattle, antelope, pigs, giraffes, camels, sheep, deer, and hippopotamuses, among other.
Where does the killer whale come in?
Cetaceans. Oh my god. Cetaceans such as whales, dolphins, and porpoises are also classified as artiodactyls, although do not have hoofs. Most terrestrial ungulates use hoof tips of their toes to support their body weight while standing or moving. Two other types of ungulates, both named South America, getting extinct at the end. Okay, so it's something to do. I don't actually know. It's supposed to be for hoofed, but apparently that's been reclassified, so could be anything. So, what's your favorite hoofed animal? We'll just go with that. Because mine's the killer whale. If we're gonna go off that.
That's what I was gonna say. Rhino.
Really?
Sure. Why not?
You could have shark.
No, you said I can't have killer whale.
The killer whale isn't a shark. It's a dolphin. Isn't it? Question mark. Anything but I question myself on pineapple. If you put pineapple on pizza, there's a special place in hell for you.
Have you ever had pineapple on pizza?
Yeah. I hate Hawaiian.
There's nothing wrong with pineapple on a pizza.
It's just the sweet and savoury. I just don't like it. You know what upsets me more is the idea that people put bananas on pizza.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. My favourite ungulate, probably a deer, isn't it? It's gonna have to be a deer.
Probably.
I think that's why this question is being asked. Elk. I would go with an elk. Can you... yeah, this question's unhinged. Can you two role play wolves and make Jasper the alpha?
But later.
Whoa, no, don't say that. Oh my god. Get on your fucking knees and roll on your tummy like a good boy for me.
I do that every day for you.
Okay. Stop. People are gonna think I'm mean. Good boy. Are you a good boy? Oh, he's such a good boy. There you go. If you... Sorry. If you were part of a circus, what act would you be?
Clowns.
Oh, you're a fucking clown. I would 100%. I almost did join, like, because my friends, like, growing up were circus performers. I got into it quite late, but I would have loved to have done something like contortion or something. The problem is with contortion, I'm quite good at it because I've got hypermobility. The problem with it is that along with having hypermobility, I also have hip, like, dysplasia and also my joints don't stay in place. So, like, yeah, I can bend myself in abnormal ways that most normal people couldn't without stretching for several months to years. But, like, it hurts, you know? Like, because I end up popping something and then have to put it back. So, I wanted to be a contortionist. I didn't get very far with it. I think if I was consistent with it, I would have been fine. The problem is I started working where I do, and I was, like, popping joints, like, trying to lift shit, and it just wasn't working. So I had to stop. But maybe an aerialist or a hula hoop artist, because I'm quite keen on my flow arts, so I could definitely do flow arts now, straight up. But I'd love to do aerial silks or the hoop. Or a pole dancer. I know some, like, don't look at it like that. Some circuses do pole dance, allow for pole dancing. So, yeah. Guys, if I was fitter, I would be a stripper. And also if it was... Well, I would say if it was legal in the UK, but we found out recently that it is.
It is.
Nothing. Who's still here and please send help? No, it's fine. I think this is a personal attack. If you were bald and worked in a restaurant, you're going to be able to answer this.
You don't have to wear a hairnet.
Would you wear a hairnet? Fool is balding.
You don't have to wear a hairnet if you're bald.
To be honest, I'm trying to think when I worked in food handling if the bald people wore hairnets. I think in the more premium restaurants, then yeah. But I think that's why you see a lot of chefs clean shaven, isn't it?
Yeah.
So no, you don't have to wear a hairnet as someone who's worked in food handling.
I worked in food handling.
Mind you, when I worked in food handling, I worked at a KFC. Most of the men, even with, like, slightly, well, not bald, didn't wear hairnets, so...
We had to wear hairnets when I worked in the factory.
Yeah, but that's professional food handling.
That was always fun.
My dad works in food handling, and he always has to wear a hairnet.
You have to.
Yeah, it's hygiene. But I think that's why you see so many chefs without hair. If you smell something bad on your fingers, how many times do you snip them before you've had enough?
At least a couple.
Ew!
You're trying to figure out what it is.
No, sniffing.
You're sniffing your hands down.
They're alright, it's not like moisturiser. I forgot to put moisturiser on my face. Whoops.
It's like when you touch stuff at work and you're trying to figure out what it is.
But that's sniffing gloves, that's not really... By the way, we handle, like, chemicals and stuff, so we shouldn't do that. Like, we do it anyway. I've only ever had, like, problems once. I might sniff, like, if I'm in bed and I sniff like the remnants of work on my hands. I get home and then I go straight to bed.
Do you know how bad you're making that sound? You're in bed, you're sniffing your fingers. There's smell.
No, that's not what I mean. Oh my god. Like maybe 4 or 5 times, I think. But usually because I'm at that point, I'm like, yeah, I've got a pretty good memory of it. A sniff inspector.
You're sniffing your fingers when you're in bed.
Not like that, you weirdo. Anyway. How many pickles could you fit up your butt?
Don't like pickles.
I don't like pickles either. You like vinegary things.
Yeah, I don't like pickles.
I don't know. I'm sure there's an actual answer to this, but I know you can fit 2.5 raccoons up your ass, but I don't know how many pickles you can shove up your ass. So, we're like trying to genuinely answer these questions. One of these questions I'm actually viscerally offended at. I feel like I'm missing a question because someone asked me a really unhinged one and I was like, oh my god. It might have been the T one though. That's a random facts, dude, yeah. I had to blur this one out. When was the last time your dick got direct sunlight? Probably never, because like it's been folded inside me since birth, so not for me. Paul, got any comments? When was the last time your cock got some sunlight?
Never.
Never?
When I was a kid, maybe.
Oh my god. That was like a lifetime ago. Do you not helicopter out in the sun?
What, you think I'm going to stand outside the door?
Yeah, we live in a like,
we don't have a garden
place. We have a slab of concrete out back, which I noticed there's a hook back there that we could attach stuff to.
Is there?
Yeah, in one of the. My dick is sunburnt. No, I swear to God, I'm not sure who submitted this. Like, this is a whole paragraph, and I'm really like, I don't see who submitted these. I think I know. There's a couple suspects I've got my eyes on, but you know, I asked for it. Yeah. So when was? So when you were a kid?
You used to run around when you were naked when you were a kid.
I barely go out in the sun as is now, so like my skin's like transparent, by the way, but like my
never for you.
My titties have never seen the sunlight. Bruh. What the fuck is that? Okay. Anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me 2 seconds. Right. Sometimes it just like freaks out. Ready?
Oh.
If you found a burger fully wrapped and sealed in a sewer and it's still hot, would you eat it?
It's wrapped, it's sealed, and it's hot, yeah.
No!
Why not?
Because burger wrapping is just paper. Like, held together with hopes and dreams.
Very long if it's still hot.
Maybe the sewage, like, you know how fermentation, like, makes things hot?
How hungry am I? Am I starving?
Oh my god. I'd literally rather starve.
If you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything. I don't know what that noise is.
It might be the computer, but I don't think so.
It's going from outside.
Yeah, it is. It's not. It's coming from next door. Because I can hear it more with the headphones on because the wire's on the table and it's going.
Maybe they're drilling a hole in the wall.
They've been working on something. So the answer to this is fucking no.
If you're starving, you'll eat it.
And Paul is yes, apparently. So that answers that question. Do vampires poop?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
They don't eat flesh. They drink like blood. And blood is a liquid, so no. If you lived off oxtail soup for like No, ox blood soup. They call it. It's a Korean dish, I think. Is it? I'm not sure if that is right. It's like a dish that's just purely just like ox blood, and it's like a soup form. If you drank that every day for like a year, would you poop? I don't think so.
Just vampires never have them. Never try to eat anything.
In The Sims, like when you're playing a vampire in that, you don't go to the bathroom, I don't think. And then like Twilight, no way did they have a bathroom in the house.
I'm sure that house has a bathroom.
No.
Did they build the house themselves?
Yes. Yeah.
They have no plumbing in the house.
No. They have plumbing because they have a sink.
Well, they
a shower. They had a bathroom. I don't think. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't think they poop. I'm gonna say no, and he's gonna say yes. When you watch Dracula, does he go to the bathroom? Rip a fat one?
Do they go to the bathroom in Twilight?
She does, but like, she's human.
But if they don't go to the toilet, why do they need a toilet?
They have a bath.
So where does she go?
They have a bathroom.
Does she just go in the bath?
I wish. Well, I mean, they're surrounded by woodland. She has like plenty of like options.
It's her to go in the woods.
Yeah, no, I don't think they poop. Maybe pee, but so maybe. But like, do they use the bathroom? Probably. But like, do they poop? I don't think so. Logistically, I couldn't see how. Could you swallow a golf ball and not choke?
No. You would choke on it.
I don't think I could fit it in my mouth. Well, they're not that big. Yeah, I think I could. It's like, I think that question is like the light bulb one, isn't it? Hypothetically, could you like... This is a random fact I know as well. This is probably going to the random facts one. You can fit a full like regular household light bulb, like the rounded bulb ones. You can fit one of those in your mouth, past your teeth, but you can't take it out without breaking it. Because your jaw like locks around it. So, that's a fact I know. So, you couldn't swallow it though. It was considerably larger than a golf ball. I think I could
swallow a golf ball.
I think I could swallow a golf. Actually, no. Like a gobstopper's the same size, isn't it? Yeah, you can't swallow those. I've tried.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Because I had like 20p and a childhood dream. 20p, 2p. Back when you could get those for like 2p at the sweet shop. That was usually run by pedophiles.
They're probably like a quid now.
Yeah.
Like
you don't see them. I don't think I've ever stepped in a sweet shop. Oh no. Have we?
Been in a sweet shop?
Together?
Yeah. Sure we have.
I think so. The answer is yes. Any luck catching them swans? That's not the quote! That's not that. When I read this, right, I was like, I swear to God, you cannot call yourself a fan of me if you're gonna quote the film that's not...
What's the quote then?
Quote is, no luck catching them swans, then. It's no luck. And then Nick Ross replies, it's only the one swan, actually. Because then she also goes, no luck catching those killers then. No, it's just the one killer, actually. It's no luck. Not any luck. That's like, it's the countryside. It's British. I think it's set in Somerset, isn't it? It's like British countryside slang. It's like you said, no luck. You go, now look. I can't say it because it's not something we use
Should
down
we look
here.
it up just to see what we were on?
You can. I looked it up earlier. You'd be wasting your time. I know damn well that I'm right. The vibration on the desk. Dude, I slammed my fist so hard. I slammed my fist this morning when I read it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You cannot call yourself a fan of me. You're going to quote one of my favorite, one of my, top films.
You're gonna hit that desk one day. I'm just gonna get smashed.
Yeah, it's a glass desk. It's no luck catching them swans then, and it's only the one swan actually. So, no luck catching them swans then.
Well done.
Do you regret doing the Q&A?
Yes.
No. I don't. I think this has been great. You know what? Yes and no. I don't regret doing the Q&A, but like, do I regret it based on the fact that I've had questions on pickles, microwave tea, and quotes that are incorrect? Yes. But no, and I think this is the last question. Would you still love Paul even if he were a worm?
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I love all creatures, big and small. Wouldn't step on him. Definitely not.
Would you keep me in a tank?
Yeah. I feed you basil leaves.
Would you marry me?
I don't know the legalities of that.
I'm pretty sure you can marry anything.
Someone would marry the Eiffel Tower, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I think that comes under zoophilia. Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Of course I would.
No, you fucking wouldn't. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the questions, I'm afraid. So that's the Q&A. That was a whole 28 questions.
Oh,
that's your light on your glasses.
I know it might be the reflection of my watch.
I don't know. Either way, it's annoying me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think we're... Okay. Cool. Well then. We're only at 1 hour and 47 minutes.
Hey.
I thought that would take longer. We were going for quite a while with those. I think that took what, an hour?
Yeah.
That was good. It's a good Q&A. We're not done, by the way. We're not ending stream. The stream's over. We're not ending stream. No. Anyway, well, people, I don't know when I'm gonna reveal the fucking logo. At some point, I'll just put it in the background just so I have it ready. Turn this off for a minute. We'll just chat for a minute. So, how's your day been?
You asking me or you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking you. I'll ask chat. Chat, how's your day been?
My day's been fine. Spent it with the kids, haven't I?
Yeah. That's how he spent. If anyone's not sure, because some, I think it was Mimi actually. I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but Mimi, she said, about when I sent her a Christmas card from Paul and me. And this was before we'd announced on stream, obviously, that we were seeing each other. What? No one asked what the most important question of them all is. Who's on top and who's on bottom? We don't have bunk beds. That's the answer to that question.
Because I'm too old to climb up the ladder.
Too old. Yeah, if we had bunk beds, you'd have to be on bottom. Christian marriage. Anyway. Who's on top, who's on bottom? Paul's the dom in the relationship. If you really want the answer to that question. We're not going any deeper than that. What was I saying? Yeah, I sent Mimi a Christmas card from Paul and I, and we hadn't announced anyone, and she messaged me and she's like, "Oh my god, I didn't even know, because I literally signed it with my real name as well." And she was like, "I didn't think we were good enough friends for you to trust me with this information." And I was like, "Yeah, I think we are." And I was like, "You want to know?" She's like, "That's crazy. I kind of knew that you two were seeing each other." And I was like, "You want to know what's crazier? He has kids." And she was like, "Yeah, I kind of assumed as much because she was talking with someone and they kind of both came to the conclusion that that we kind of had some sort of relation to youngish children, because we knew well, I knew when term times were, which I know anyway, regardless of if I'm seeing Paul. The reason being is, for one, guys, I hate to break it to you, but Twitch does, like, change in numbers when term stuff happens. I hope you guys know that. I find I lose viewers when term happens, so there's that side of it. But, summer holidays and stuff happen. But then, in terms of, like, I work with a lot of middle-aged people with kids, so realistically I would know when term times are, especially because I work in the local area where everyone, like, takes their kids and stuff to school, so we all collectively know at some point when the, like, holidays are and stuff, so there's that side of it. Where was I going with this conversation?
You're on about...
Oh yeah, you're off with the kids at the minute. So at the minute, I'm not seeing much of Paul at all because he's off with the kids most every day of the week, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, yeah, just on my own, lonesome.
Wander around the house licking salt.
No, I'm not licking. I'm not licking salt. I'm not salt licking. No. I mean, I end up just like hanging. Well, I end up sleeping most of the time because I've been at work. When I was off work, I was just doing work on the computer. But yeah, I just spend all my time at home on my own. I sleep. It's not nice. I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too.
But it's not long. It's not. We've only got a couple more weeks of British summer holidays to go.
Yeah.
We're also talking from the respect of we live in England and we live in the southwest. Yeah.
Yes.
We live in the southwest of England, which is what Cornwall is. Southwest includes Cornwall and Devon. So we live in the southwest where term times are relatively the same. I can't speak for, like, you know, places up country like Scotland or Wales or I was about to say North Hampshire, but I don't actually know where that is. Like, places like London and stuff, I don't know what the term times are there either. But, like, here it's it finishes in a week. Yeah, a week.
Well, first week of September.
Yeah, so next week, if they're not already back at school, kids will be getting ready to go back to school. Your kids go back to school next week at some point.
Week after.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what.
There you go. There's a quote.
My favorite quote from Hot Fuzz is when the woman says, "Look, he's on an horse as he rides by." That's not the quote either. Are you kidding? Mano! I swear to God, that's not the quote. I'm pretty sure the quote is like, "You see that Sergeant Angel? Check out his horse." Because he says horse in the first, yeah, originally. Would have been funnier if he was riding a donkey. Check out his horse.
I don't think it would have looked as good.
Would have been more realistic to the countryside, though. He comes in.
Why would he be riding a donkey?
What I don't get is he comes in riding a white horse.
That's what the hero does.
Where did he get the horse?
From the farmer.
Did he? I thought he drove. Oh, okay. Anyway. Yeah. I'm not, Hot Fuzz isn't my favourite of the Cornetto trilogy. My favourite's The World's End. It's Paul's favourite, though.
Yeah, I like Hot Fuzz.
You like Hot Fuzz, but you're, like, into that kind of stay. If he made a horror movie, Paul would be all over it. I don't think he's in anything like... Oh, no, he is. There is a horror movie he's in. Which I don't actually know the name of, so I need to find out.
What?
Simon Pegg.
What's it about?
He's, like, trapped in someone's basement.
He's trapped in a laundromat. Fear of absolutely everything.
No, like, he's in someone's basement, and then, like, this girl comes down and lets him out.
Yeah, no, it's fear of absolutely everything.
Is that a horror movie?
It's a horror movie.
There you go.
He gets locked in the basement of the laundromat by a serial killer.
It just makes me think of that film that's like The Room, but that's not really a horror movie. It's more as is based on a real crime. That surprisingly, they're like, oh, it's based on this one person. It's like, I think it happens a lot more than that one person, but I don't think that's something we can go into on Twitch. We like films. We watch a lot of films together, don't we?
We do.
It's like our pastime. Our evening routine consists of Paul gets home from like taking care of the kids. I cook dinner, and then we sit in front of the TV in our living room on our beanbags because we still don't have sofa, and we and we watch usually Supernatural, but we haven't been to my parents to get the last two yet. So once we get those, then we'll be done with the series, and then we'll go on to other stuff. We've got a whole season of Ice Road Truckers to finish. And we've also bought Spaced recently, which is the Simon Pegg's TV show. And we also want to get Outnumbered.
What's that?
That's the one I was telling you about that we saw at CEX.
Yeah.
I want to watch. I've seen Outnumbered. I've seen all of Outnumbered, and Paul wants. I want Paul to watch it because I think he'll relate to it a lot. Coming from a household where he was also outnumbered. Do you want to tell them how many brothers you have?
4.
There you go. 4?
4 brothers.
It's 1 of 5.
So 4 brothers.
Yeah. All named after Christian apostles? I don't know what you are. I was about to say dwarfs, but I meant disciples. I meant disciples. So he's Paul, and he's got like... I'm not going to say the names because I don't know how many disciples there are.
I don't know.
I've never read the Bible. Neither one of us have read. Neither one of us are Christian. Huh?
My parents just picked names.
No, they didn't. They picked disciples. His parents aren't even Christian. They weren't religious. Paul's like the only one of... It was you and your older one.
The older one, yeah.
So the oldest and Paul were the only ones christened.
Yeah, they gave up after that.
I've been christened. A bit of Jasper lore for you people. I've been christened. But I don't remember it. What I do remember is my siblings' christening because I went in my black cat Halloween costume. And there's a really funny photo of me stood at the like baptism bowl. What do you call it?
I guess it's a...
I don't know what it's actually called. If anyone's like knows what I'm on about, but there's like a bowl that they put the water in that you get baptized in, like the bowl of holy water. We basically like there's a photo of me. It's such a like, oh my god, the photo is completely unhinged because you got me stood there right with my black cat Halloween costume. It was like velvet with like fluffy sleeves. I wore it all. I lived in it, right? And wait, Paul, are you the middle child? No.
I'm the second one. So.
Second oldest. So there's the oldest, and then there's Paul. And then there's
3 others.
3 after him. So. What was I saying? Yeah, I was in my black hat. So I'm stood there in my costume, holding my favourite stuffy. And grinning, my toothy grin, because I was like, what, 6 in that photo? And I had like barely any teeth. And my sibling very clearly doesn't want to be there and is like cuddled into my mum. And my mum's just stood there smiling. And then my dad stood there holding out my sibling's christening like candle, because when you're christened in the UK, you get given a candle for some reason. And he's holding it out like as if he's giving out an award to someone and like holding out his hand like he's about to shake someone's hand, and we're not really sure what, like, the photo's so funny. I wish I could show it, but it's like I would have to blur people's faces. It's a really old photo, so I probably could. No one looks like that anymore. If I can find a way to blur it, I'll share it, but that's such a funny photo. That's the christening I remember. Oh, and then I remember my dad's cousin's daughter's daughter. So my dad's second, what I think is my dad's second cousin's daughter, when she was christened, like, I got baptized by the priest, and then I had a laughing fit for about 2 hours. So, good Christian stories. As you can tell, I'm not a Christian anymore. I don't know why we keep... I like, very much, like, we do not talk about religion on this here channel, but I'm like, I suppose it's the sort of thing we have conversations about these days.
Yeah.
We're not. Well, Paul's not religious.
No, I'm not religious at all.
Your kids aren't baptized, are they?
Nope. Didn't baptize them.
There you go. Although the oldest asked for a Bible once, didn't he?
That's because his friend is religious and he got him into it. I didn't ask one.
Yeah, well, I'll never forget. You can't say what he asked you to get for him on Twitch. You can't say that. Because if you say that on Twitch, I'll get in trouble. But there was a certain other book that this is Paul's oldest. Paul's oldest asked for Christmas once or something, or a birthday.
I think he just wanted to read it.
He just wanted to read it. For one,
I think he's just curious.
The book is like twice the size of the Bible. I can't say what it is on Twitch because I'll get in trouble. But he asked for it just to read for like curiosity purposes, and it was like, Paul's immediate answer was no, obviously, because the book is not. Well, it wasn't an easy read, was it?
It wouldn't be an easy read, no. But you can't get it. You
can. We found it in Waterstones.
Did we?
Yeah. I told you, because you said to me, we can't get that book. And I was like, we can. It's like, no, we can't. I was like, they sell it in Waterstones. I don't think it's unedited. I don't think it's the original version, but it is definitely a version of that book.
Yeah, I think that phase is past now.
Thankfully. That book, like, could you imagine trying to get rid of that book? You can definitely, because there's a really funny video online of, like, a French granddad getting his, like, grandson, like, the book when he asked for a video game of a... If you say it in a French accent, it sounds very similar. If I don't get banned. I'm trying to be very careful. Anyway. But it's probably like... What's your favourite book? That's not something that got asked. Because we got asked about movies and music. We didn't really get asked about books. What's your favourite book?
Misery. Stephen King.
Oh.
You've never read it.
It's got loads of Stephen King books. Big fan of Stephen King in this household. Not me, but it's not really the sort of thing I'm into. I'm not into horror. This is an interesting pairing because despite the fact that we have very similar music tastes and all that stuff, like in terms of like our film preferences, it's not the same.
Yeah, you can't watch my movies.
No, I can play a lot of the video games he can play, but I can't play a lot of the. I can't watch a lot of the movies he watches. Like literally, there's like I could say it on Twitch because it's not really a problem because it's a movie. But there's a movie. One of the movies, I think I did talk about it. I just couldn't tell you guys what the film was, but like because I couldn't remember. But there was a DVD case of a film that he had. And I was organising the horror shelf. So you guys remember this because I posted on Discord about like the state of my living room after trying to organise this shelving unit. Anyway, one of these films, I would look on the back to try and like work out what the film was about so I could order them like respectively. And I turned this film over and the film was it As Below?
As Above, So Below.
As Above, So Below is the film. And the back of the film cover... Because we have physical DVDs. Back of the film cover, I literally, like, I wanted to bleach my eyes again. Like, the visual it was just horrible to look at. It was like, oh my god. I never want to see that again. I don't recommend looking it up if you're squeamish, because it's like, It's just like really physically upsetting to look at. And it's like, good job I don't watch films like that because I would not cope. We'll play horror video games. Like, we're going to start Puppy Playtime in October, aren't we?
Yeah.
But I am. He's not joining me. Although there's a multiplayer version. So, to all my streamer friends, if you want to hit me up. Yeah. So, Misery. What's Misery about then?
It's about the writer who gets kidnapped by his #1 fan. And then she keeps him captive. She breaks his legs at one point.
Lovely. Yeah. There's a film like that, or a TV series.
There's a film.
No. There's like a TV series that's a very similar.
There's actually a film.
I think I'm just thinking of a kidnapping TV series.
You wouldn't be able to watch the film.
I wouldn't be able to watch anything Stephen King writes. I've never seen The Shining, guys. Jaws isn't by Stephen King, isn't it?
No.
I haven't seen Jaws either. I haven't seen a lot of movies, have I?
That's always fun conversation.
Yeah, it's always an interesting one because a lot of our middle-aged co-workers are always talking about like films and stuff they love, and I have no idea. They make references and it just goes right over my head. It's like, yeah, I'm over here understanding like meme culture and stuff, but it's like it's relevant to the age group I'm in, but it's not relevant to the age group I hang out with. Like, and I think this is why a lot of people thought for age. Why does my screen keep flashing? I think this is why a lot of people thought. This is why I got grouped into the hagamony, because people thought that I was a hag, and I'm not. I'm 24, and it's like apparently I sound older, but it's like no, I am 24. If I sound monotone, it's because I have autism, but it's like if I've in terms of like interests, I'm not very old. Excuse me. I'm not very old. No. No. My understanding of culture is limited. Pop culture is limited.
Yeah.
Watched all the Back to the Futures though. Watched all the Back to the Futures. I watched things like Firefly and stuff, and I've watched most of Supernatural, but
you don't get most of the references.
I've not watched most of Star Wars. I haven't watched, I think, any of the Jurassic Park films. I have seen the Jurassic World ones, but I haven't seen the Jurassic Park ones. What other, like, classic films are there?
There's so much you haven't seen.
Okay. I also haven't seen a lot of Disney, have I? We were talking about that the other day.
Apart from Atlantis and Treasure Planet.
I watched the Disney films that my parents could get in the budget bins at, like, Tesco and stuff. That's basically the truth of, like, we didn't have a lot of money growing up, but it was like, we do now. So funny, because, like, when I was a kid, like, we would skin a lot of the time, so, like, things like movies and stuff were a pretty big treat, and basically, if it wasn't available for my childhood, not so much my siblings, they won't remember it, they don't remember when we used to watch these, but, like, when I was a kid, it was basically, if you couldn't get it on VHS, it didn't exist, essentially, so I watched things like the Aristocats and stuff, and Atlantis I didn't have on VHS. The Atlantis ones I did actually have on DVD. And Treasure Planet and stuff. Monsters Inc. was another one. So it was very much the boyish ones. But like the Disney princess ones, not at all. I saw Mulan on TV. Like, once. And then Frozen, I watched that because that was everywhere when it came out. Beauty and the Beast, because I had it on VHS.
Princess and the Frog?
Yeah, Princess and the Frog, but that was only because my sibling got given it. Brave. I had Brave. I watched Tangled because my friend had it. We didn't have it. It's about to say Anastasia, but that's not a Disney film.
That's not Disney. Brave is Pixar.
Yeah, but she's counted as a Disney princess. That's what I'm going on.
She's from the other studio.
Yeah. Well, so is Rapunzel, isn't she?
Rapunzel? No, that's Disney.
I'm pretty sure Brave is Disney.
Brave is Pixar. Wreck-It Ralph is Disney.
Yeah, I've seen that. Did someone say Brave? Yes, we did. Hello, Mimi. Good to see you. Sorry, you missed the Q&A, unfortunately. You are still more than welcome to ask questions, but... Disney Pixar? Okay. We're going through all the Disney films I have seen. Okay, I didn't think it was Pixar. I suppose it makes sense. When you look at her face, it's not the Disney Princess
it's not
standard.
Disney Princess standard. No.
Which is always an interesting one. Welcome, Mimi. I will watch VOD. I forgot to submit my questions. You're fine. I mean, I did message you about it, but unfortunately, I think you were live at the time. Yeah, we went through all the questions. They were a bit unhinged.
You're just upset about the Hot Fuzz question.
I'm still viscerally angry that someone mistyped the quote of Hot Fuzz. Look, catching them swans then. What other Disney films?
There's your question.
Who used the more toilet paper? You.
Me?
Yeah, Paul. It might sound like it's me because, you know, I'm a female, I have a vagina, there's more to kind of deal with there, but realistically, Paul blows his nose continuously.
Can't help it.
We have boxes of tissue paper. Does he fucking bother with it? No, he just goes to the toilet and uses toilet paper.
Yeah, I do.
Ugh. Whoever did that Hot Buzz question must have been a great rage baiter. Aha, Mono. You want to tell us about it? I would like to show you. I'm not going to show this on stream, but like I'd like to show you how all those last questions. That's what they submitted. I've got the photo of the questionnaire on my Discord. I might actually post it because it doesn't actually give any sensitive information. Can't be on a roll. What do you mean you can't be? Are you what? You heathens! We have civilized. Oh my god! I can't believe you.
What?
It's like using the blue roll at work.
You can't blow your nose on that.
I'd have to blow my nose on that. Just fun when you have piercings. Agony. It's like basically getting a sheet of wallpaper and wiping your face with it. Horrible. Ate it. I don't use boxes of tissue. I have sinus issues. Oh, that's fair. So does Paul. Paul also has sinus issues, don't you?
Yeah.
That's why he has. I suppose that's a fair reason. It's cheaper, isn't it?
She uses the blue roll.
I use the blue roll. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm not too fussed. I'm not fussed against using blue roll, and if I'm really ill, I'll use a toilet roll. But like when I'm crying, I will not use anything but box of tissues. Which I shouldn't, because they're a lot harsher than toilet roll. Toilet roll's a lot softer in there. Yes. Kitchen roll is the worst. It's good at absorbing tears, I will say that.
That's what you're using it for.
And
And why are you going into the kitchen to do it?
no! I think she just means using it to blow your nose, you weirdo. Right, like this, like it's just you in the corner, just like little birdie. Yes, that and only that. Yeah, you cretin. God, Paul. What are you like? Unsafe for work.
This is what you get for inviting me on.
I know. Well, it's like listen, guys. If he's dating me, he's like me, not safe for work. If he's survived this long in a relationship with me,
Survived this long just working with you.
You know what? Someone at work said to me earlier was that they were saying about me being like well, they called it goth, and I was like, it's alternative for sure, but they group it all together. It's like, oh, you're not the sort of goth that goes around and breaks men's hearts. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, a goths have a bit of a like shitty goths have like a reputation for breaking men's hearts. And I was like, I've never been broken up with. I've been through 4 men. And he was like, oh my god, you are a heartbreaker. So there's that. I just don't see the point in continuing a relationship if there isn't like a long-term plan with it. And it sounds harsh to people, but it's like, oh no, it's just me being logistical and being like, it's a waste of our time if there's no life plan. Ignore that. That's a Steam notification. I mean, he's not the only one with a box of tissues around. What?
He's not the one with boxes of tissues around. That's you. You have the boxes of tissues everywhere.
I cry a lot. No, I don't. I have one in the living room.
Where's the other box?
What do you mean? There isn't another box.
Didn't you get 2 the other day?
Yeah, for the living room.
There's only 1 in the living room.
Yeah, once that one's empty, I'll put the other one in there. What the fuck? I'm prepared for everything. It means you're a gooner. I'm not a gooner! Do you know what that means?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I have to make sure, guys. Whenever you guys use internet slang, just be aware I have to, like, run it by him. Like the deer joke. What was the other one? There was another one we got asked. I was like, it's an internet meme. I can't remember.
No.
There was another one. Stepping. Not gooners. I'll ignore the fucking stream elements message. There's nothing on that wish list. Don't add anything. I've seen what some of you have been adding to my friends' wish lists. Someone added a fucking 55-gallon tub of lube as a suggestion. Do you want to know how much it is? $2 grand. I'm like, what? In what context do you need that?
That's for your broomstick.
No. Use herbal ointments for that. That was my random fact of the day. Welcome, Mr. Neil Highmore. Mr. and Mrs. Who did the first move? I don't know. I think I put my head on your shoulder first in terms of like actual physical movement.
Yeah.
Also, welcome. You were attracted to me first. I was not attracted to Paul when we first met.
No, you weren't.
I mean, you were the one that texted me all over Christmas.
You're the one that hugged me.
Yes, I did. It was his Christmas present from me, was that on my way out the building, we both clocked out, and I said, alright, Merry Christmas, and I hugged him, and then he proceeded to text me for the entirety of the Christmas holidays, which our Christmas holidays was like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that many days, but he texted me continuously over those 2 days. So that was nice. So in terms of who made the move first, I mean, I jumped in. He pulled the car up. Right. Our first get together, right? I can't go into it more than this. Partially because it's not safe for work, but like, when we got together, the first, like, he pulled the car up. I texted him and told him how I felt. Kind of, not really. And he pulled the car up beside me as I was trying to walk home. And told me, essentially, in very not safe for work terms, to get in. And I did. And then I started blabbering. And then I just kissed him. So in terms of the first, like, romantic move, I kissed first. So there you go. I hope that answers. Jasper, I have to go, but maybe back. I need to pee. Good luck with your pee. I think she's back. Jasper snuck up and cupped his ass. I wish. And it felt like, so it's big and bad. I'm sorry, I peed out, Brett. That's not what happened. I definitely like got attracted to Paul because we were talking about the Cornetto trilogy, and I was going on about it. I don't think I'd admitted to you at that point that I really liked Simon Pegg.
No, you hadn't.
If you're not sure who that is, it's an actor, but if you've been on here long enough, you should know. Anyway, so I was like saying about how I like was rewatching all the Cornetto trilogies, and I was having a great time. And we were talking about what our favourite ones of those was, and he was like, "Oh, mine's Hot Fuzz," and I was like, "Oh, mine's The World's End." And if you're not sure, it's the Shaun of the Dead trilogy kind of thing. But we were talking about that, and then I went, "Huh, Will kind of looks like Simon Pegg." And then I was like, "Oh fuck, he really looks like Simon Pegg." And then I figuratively got a hard on for you, wasn't it? Not literally.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And the rest is history. Okay, moving on. We can't really talk about it much more than that because it kind of has the potential to dox us and shit. Ah, look at your knobbly kneecaps.
Get off my knees.
Look at your knobbly kneecaps. I've forgotten what I was going to say. I was going to say something. There is an eyelash in my eye. Oh no, everything's itchy. Does anyone want the update on the tattoo? It's all nice and crispy now. It's like I got crispy fried birdie on my arm. KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's so itchy. So cute though, I love him. It looks like it's been soldered into my arm because of like the way it's like crisping off, like looks like ash on like wood. No? You don't think so? I think so. Great times. Hold my hand. Guys, we have promise rings. Can you hear them? We got tungsten promise rings. Oh, you know what? That's something that I was surprised that no one ever commented on when I first started, like, the Discord. Because I posted photos on there, and occasionally I was wearing the ring, and no one ever brought it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think somebody mentioned it.
No. Someone at work did. And I just was like, yeah, it's me and Paul, but... His one's too big for him, so he has to wear it on his middle finger. And my original, because I lost mine. I think I was supposed to stream that day, and I'd had such a breakdown over it, I did not stream. Or I think I did, and I was like, I have had the shittest day of my life. Because what had happened was I went to throw a snowball at him. And the ring was slightly... I've got really small... I got, like, Disney princess hands, right? They're really small fingers, so rings don't usually fit. And, like, I threw a snowball at him, because we'd had, like, a really bad storm on the day. Threw a snowball at him, and my ring flew straight off into the bush. It was a whole thing trying to get this ring back, and in the end, we just had to... Do you mind? We just had to kind of give up, unfortunately. And at Christmas, he got me a new one that fits a lot better, but I still miss my old one.
Yeah, we still look silly. So.
I think at some point I will have to get him a smaller one, but I don't know. Will I? Because eventually...
No, because my finger swells up, so...
Yeah, that finger, not the ring
it
finger.
won't fit on that.
No, but if I got you one that fit your ring finger... But then again, like, what's the point? Because eventually you'll have a wedding ring on it.
Yeah.
That's the plan. We do plan on getting married. There's, like, not very many things, like, we plan for in a traditional relationship, I don't think. Like, we don't plan on, like, having kids together. We obviously planned on buying a house together, but it didn't work out for various reasons. At least not for now. We're gonna wait a while, and hopefully it will soon. I thought it was a fashion thing. Thank you, Nat. Yeah, no, it's on the left hand, which in the UK is like the symbol of like, well, usually engagement or marriage, but or promise ring. So yeah, no, it looks like a fashionable ring, but it's not. It's promise ring, and he has one that's the same, but it's red rather than the green that you guys see. Mr. Knight, is Paul a boy nerd? If yes, what he nerds about? Because I'm one. I can say yes confidently.
Yeah.
Go on. What do you nerd about?
Marvel? Star Wars?
He's
Sci-fi?
a big Star Wars fan. He's sitting here right now with a Firefly t-shirt on, which I really appreciate. I love Firefly.
It wasn't on purpose.
Hey?
Wasn't on purpose.
No, but it's a great shirt. He's also a horror movie fan, so there's that. You like Warhammer?
Yeah, I like Warhammer.
I feel like this is the sort of thing that like Mimi should be here for, but Paul's a big Warhammer. Well, he reads the books, the Warhammer books.
Yeah, I haven't. It's been years since I played it.
You've seen Mimi's streams, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen some of them.
Mimi, if you're watching this, he does follow you. Star Wars, I heard it. Hell yeah, Star Wars, man. Yeah, you like Star Wars.
I like Star Wars.
Watches them quite regularly with the kids at the minute.
Yeah, they like it. They're into it.
And you want to tell them about your collection?
Well, my Star Wars figures.
Yeah, he's got like a huge collection. Go on.
I've got some of the original ones. Hold on. I've got the original ones. I've got when they were re-released.
Go into detail.
What details?
Well, like what? Because there's a lot of like Star Wars figures.
Yeah, but these are like the Power of the Force ones that came out in late 90s, early 2000.
There you go. So the fail of the Force, Power of the Force.
And...
Power of the Force figures from the 90s. He's got what, the entire collection?
No, I'm missing a few, but
he's got a lot. Bro's got the goods. Indeed, he does.
Yeah.
We plan on displaying them at some point, but the problem is like space in the current house is not great.
Yeah, we want to keep them out of the way of the kids.
Yeah, because they'll crack them open. They're that age, so. But you like that. You're also a Lego fan.
Who isn't?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. You got Lego.
I got Lego. I haven't built any Lego yet.
What's that in the box?
No, because I like to take my time with Lego, and it's like I don't want to have to leave it on the floor and then the kids come around and try and finish it.
Oh yeah, if you leave it out and they see it, they'll be like, "I'll do it."
Another thing is like I do plan on eventually like doing more hand streams and stuff, and one of the things I would like to do on there is eventually a Lego stream. We should do that together. That would be a fun.
You could do that.
Guys, be interested in that if we did a Lego stream. Like, could do a Star Wars one.
Could do, yeah.
Could do a Star Wars Lego stream. It won't be anything huge. Like we're not gonna get like an at.
What's that? Millennium Falcon.
Oh my god!
Don't start.
Oh no! Don't even start on the Millennium Falcon. You know what? I'm not even gonna. You know what? If you brought home a Millennium Falcon, I'd be fine with it. But it's like the trauma, the trauma. Anyway, no. Hell yeah, Lego Star Wars as well. Yeah, you've got quite a bit of Lego and.
Yeah, I've got to put it out. It's in the box at the moment.
Lego Star Wars, not really.
I've got some Lego Star Wars.
So do I, but
it's still sat in a box.
I haven't gone through my Lego since we moved, so I got like 2 sets of Lego waiting to be built. So
there you go. We'll do the Death Star instead.
Paul, if you got money, make her do the Death Star. We don't have that much money.
I have kids. I don't have money.
Yeah, Paul's got like a few kids, so money is not a. I'd be down if we could crowdfund it. No, I'm not doing that. How much is the Death Star one? Have you looked?
A lot.
I'm gonna look it up. Hang on.
Remember how much it is.
I will look up how much we're looking at. How much is the bank breaking? Can we make it a business expense? Lego Death Star. Oh, it's only £1,000. That's not too bad. I mean, eBay's got it for £704. £12.99 shipping.
Because, you know.
Oh, apparently it only came out recently.
I think there's more than one.
Yeah, I think there's more than one because there's there's photos online, and then there's like a IGN report saying Lego's rumored $1,000 Star Wars Death Star leaked, and that was on the 11th of August.
More than one.
Hang on, they're all grand, surely. I know the Millennium Falcon was only like what, 500?
There's more than one.
£500. It wasn't too much. To launch in October. Oh god. Oh, please don't play music and sound. Can you give me a photo? No? Okay, well, I don't think we'll do a Death Star, but we'll definitely do something. There's Lego sets that I... Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Neil Highmore, and welcome to the Forest of Fantasy. We hope you enjoy your stay here. He's following for you, babe.
Yeah, see, I told you, they came from me, not you.
You're going to have to come back. You know this is what's going to happen now.
It's fine, I'll come
He
back.
will only be able to do, if we do more streams like this, which I can't guarantee that we will do more, but like, well, not for a minute, but when we do another one, it will again only be able to be on Thursdays, because he's not available on Mondays. If you're not sure, I stream, because I'm the streamer here. I stream Mondays and Thursdays, but Paul can join me on Thursdays sometimes. I'd like to do... To be honest, I've not done like a really complex Lego piece. Ever.
What's the biggest one you've done?
Hey?
What's the biggest one you've done?
There was like a beach hut one they used to be able to get. Still got all the pieces for it somewhere. That was the biggest Lego piece I did. It was like 2 stories. But it wasn't like complex. Yeah. That one that I've got over there, I've got the... Is it a Japanese garden? I got a Japanese garden one, which I am putting off partially because I would like to get the lighting kit for it, because I'd like it to go in our living room. But it's, oh no, it'll have to go in the bedroom, won't it? Our bedroom's oriental themed. But the, that's going to be my most complicated Lego set, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I want to follow for Paul, but I'm already following Jasper. He does have a Twitch account, but he won't stream on it, if that's what you're asking.
I don't stream.
No point trying to follow Paul.
Alright, follow Jasper.
Don't follow me. I'm a heathen. I'm a hag, apparently. You looking up Lego now. He's looking up Lego now. Look what you've done, Neil. You started, so he's going to be looking up sets we can do together. I'm not against doing stuff. I just feel like I'd be a bit phony about it because I've only watched the prequels. And the newer ones.
The other ones, don't you?
I watched
the original ones.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen a lot of the original ones. That's so weird, isn't it? I've literally watched the, like, first 3. And then I've watched all the ones since, what's her face with the buns?
With the buns?
The, like, Ray.
Right. Yeah, so you've watched 1, 2, and 3, and then 7, 8, 9. You've missed the important ones.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's on my dad. Unfortunately, I grew up in a Star Trek house, not a Star Wars house. My dad likes Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but he more showed us all the Star Trek series. Like, I grew up with Star Trek, and it's not really like... I'm not big on, like, sci-fi, though, am I? It's not really my thing. I love Firefly, though. Firefly is, like, my absolute, like, 10 out of 10. Would watch again. Not so keen on the movie, though. I didn't really like the movie. I liked seeing them on, like, a big screen, you know, the quality, and that was great, but I just think the storyline creeped me out a bit. Hey, Paul, if you want to make her cosplay a Star Wars character, who would it be? Please don't say Kylo Ren. Please say Kylo Ren.
No, why would I want you as Kylo Ren?
He's gonna say... I think I know which one.
Go on.
No, I don't know the name, but it's the one with the...
With the what?
Isn't it there?
Oh, you're on about the
In
slave outfit.
The slave outfit. Is that what you go?
That's one every guy wants.
Oh my god. I don't think I've got the boobies for it. I can
I'm sure
see
you'd
it.
be fine.
No. No.
Shall we look up slave outfit?
No! Let's be careful. Imagine bro said CPU. Yeah, you haven't actually given an answer. Go on.
Well, the slave outfit's the best one.
Okay.
No, I don't want you dressed up in a mouse.
That could be fun.
What? Dressed up as C3PO? It doesn't work like that.
I think I do agree. R2D2. I'm really like struggling with speech at the minute, guys. R2D2. I think I'd be great as R2D2. I'm small enough. Could ride around, zap people. It'd be great. Twilight. What are you saying, Mono? Can you read that?
I can see what it says. I'm not sure what he means.
I'm not sure if he spelled it wrong or what. Look it up. I got Mr. Google over here. Bruh. And the alien race with the big handlebars. I think I know which one. Isn't it the one that they like have that slope? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd fucking do that.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Or I can never remember her name. The one from Clone Wars. Did you watch that? I watched that. I did watch the Clone Wars series.
Asuka.
Hey.
The Jedi.
Yeah. Anakin's friend.
Yeah.
That one. Dude, I want to... Fuck all this. I want to be Obi-Wan. The younger version.
Why do you want to be Obi-Wan?
Oh, look there.
What about her?
Yeah. I think I wanted to cosplay her when I was a kid. Asuka?
So you want to dress up as a man? As Obi-Wan?
Who doesn't want to dress up as a man? I've only ever done one. No, I haven't. I've done 2 cosplays in my life. I did a Isabelle from Animal Crossing, and I did a Tracer from Overwatch, back when Overwatch was still relevant. He has no idea what I'm talking about.
I know what Overwatch is. If you guys have lightsabers...
Hey?
Read the chat.
If y'all have... Yeah, we know who you're on about, Mono. If y'all have lightsabers, what color would you guys want? Mono says I would want a Rancor.
Rancor. It's the monster in Return of the Jedi.
Hmm.
Big creature. I'll show you a picture. I'd want a red lightsaber.
He's like a villain, like slut. He's like a slag for villains. Big Joker fan. Guys, Paul's a huge Batman fan. He hasn't actually talked about
That's
this.
a Rancor.
Oh yeah, I would want one of those. Who wouldn't want one of those? Lightsaber wise, I really like Samuel L. Jackson's one, the purple one.
Oh, the purple one. Yeah.
But I think most girls go for the purple one. I like a green one. I like green. I'm a green gal. If you couldn't tell, I'd go for green. I think the purple one's quite unique, but like, yeah, I'd say green because I think if actually faced with the choice, I do.
You can be an Ewok.
I'm not being an Ewok. Oh my god, that's rude. I'm not that. You're the hairy one.
No, I'm bored.
Balding. Net redeem drink dummy. Thank you, Net. We will drink to that.
Oh, I've got no drink left. Thanks.
Green. Psst. Paul, do you think she's wise and balanced?
Not at all.
Unhinged and unbalanced. Is that... Do they have meaning?
What? Yes.
Oh. Oh my god, is it like the houses?
What houses?
I can't say. I won't say.
No.
From... Yeah. Not all. Lol. This is the kind of thing that I'd do a quiz on. Get up quota.
Purple, a unique balance between light and dark side.
They gave that one to Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. Equal balance between light and dark. That's more your thing.
No, I'd much rather have a red one.
You're good
The red
balance.
one's cooler.
I don't know. I don't think I would be a Jedi, would I? I don't think I'd pass the bar test. What's the other ones then? Give me the color. Give me the rundown. Give me their loadout. Give me the stats. Oh, babe, because I have to keep talking. Like,
I'm trying to find one where that's a success.
Does Paul know peak the old Lego Star Wars games? We played them together. Or we tried.
Yeah. Huh? The old Lego Star Wars games, yeah.
The original Star Wars game. We tried to play that together because I've played through it and he's played through it like individually, but we tried to do it together and we broke the fucking disc. It just doesn't work anymore. So we're gonna have to get a new one. Hey?
Is that the one we broke?
Yeah, because we got to the level where they're where the little men with the hats.
Oh yeah. And
we couldn't get any further because the disc just wouldn't function. We got quite far through it. Well, ish, probably not, but yeah, that was that was my childhood growing up. That was that. If you want to know my experience with Star Wars, that the Lego games is my pretty much entire experience, because that's the reason I thought for ages that. Oh, I can't remember his name. The names are gone from my head. The one that I thought was a princess for ages. I thought it was a female princess, and it turns out it's not.
Who?
The one with the, like, big long veil thing. In the original, in the
prequels.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on about Amidala?
No. He's got like the.
Come
on.
Is it a creature?
Yeah, but like it's like he stands like a human.
Is it the annoying one?
Yeah.
Not Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks.
Oh.
Jar Jar Binks. I used to like play as Jar Jar Binks religiously because I thought it was a girl, and I used to call him the princess when I was a kid, and I would always play Jar Jar Binks in Lego Star Wars.
Right, that's the meaning of the lightsabers.
Okay, so blue lightsabers often symbolize justice, loyalty, and protection. Oh fuck, I'm a Gryffindor, so I'd probably do that one. While green ones represent harmony, growth, and diplomacy. Okay, maybe I wouldn't be green. Red lightsabers are commonly linked to the dark side, signifying power, anger, and aggression. Okay. Purple, often associated with Mace Windu, can represent a balanced approach encompassing both Jedi and Sith traits. Yellow, often associated with Jedi Sentinels, who are skilled in both combat and scholarship, and who guard the Jedi Temple. Okay. White represents purity, peace, and the cleansing of the dark side, often associated with healed red crystals of those who have left the dark side behind. Orange represents connection to the Force and willingness to explore its depths, often associated with those who are confident and self-reliant. Brown represents a strong connection to nature and life, often used by those who promote harmony of others. So that one would probably be me. I don't know then. Probably blue. Because I got a real loyalty complex. Don't I?
Yeah, you do.
It's the autism. Gong Droid, my beloved. Oh my god! Gong Droid, my beloved. Dude, I love that thing. Oh my god. I loved it in Lego Star Wars. Dude, I want that. I want the figure of it. Oh not scratching my tattoo. I scratched my tattoo. Weird fact about my family members about Star Wars. My mom's character is Jabba the Hutt, and my sister had a crush on Jar Jar Binks. Dude, what little girl did not have a crush on Jar Jar Binks? We just see the, like, purity of them.
What's wrong with you?
Okay. Listen, it's like with Baldur's Gate, which he won't know anything about. Baldur's Gate is like everyone wants to, but it's like you get any character in it, and it's like, yes, but can we romance it? You know, can we fuck it? I think every girl's experience with video games is like get the really obscure one, and people are like, but can we fuck it? It's like that. I can never remember his name, but from Mass Effect, the blue one.
I don't know what his name is.
Bavnax? Something like that. Poor, she's learning. Guys,
see, she's gonna learn.
I'm cool, okay? I'm not. Paul's not the only one that's a nerd in this household. I'm the D&D master in this household. At least, well, I mean, I played it once, but no, I played it twice, haven't I?
What?
And I might be playing it again in the future, who knows?
What D&D?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're looking something up.
Oh, that's fine.
The creature from Mass
you
Effect.
wanted to find out the blue one?
Yeah. The one that every girl would romance.
I don't know if it's the one every girl would romance. Loads. Are you got that?
No. Him.
Oh. What's the one that's blue?
Kind of blue. I think I'm thinking of his suit is blue.
Your thing was, can you?
Hang on, I need to find out what his name is. Is it Garrus?
I don't know what his name is.
Nice if they would show me some fucking photos.
Yeah, let me look.
I think it's Garrus.
Read chat.
Paul, you got a favourite Sith?
It's gotta be Vader.
Boring.
Oh, what's yours? You don't even know the original ones.
Well, just for about nerdy stuff, what she nerd about. I am I have a lot of special interest with things that like maybe wouldn't be considered traditional nerdy. Video games being a big one of those. I'm a huge Skyrim fan. It's like my bread and butter. And on that same wavelength, I'm a big fan of like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and stuff. I'm also I have to be careful because it's kind of one of those things like I'm also a weeb. So there's that. What else is there? Oh my god, I can't think. My brain's gone blank now. We're playing Portal 2 on Mondays at the minute. I'm really enjoying... Well, I played it before. And Firefly is my...
Garrus.
Yeah, it's Garrus. Yeah. listen, if you give girls the option between a human and an alien, they're gonna fuck the alien. I'm sorry. What can he offer that you can't?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh my, nerd and weeb together. Dude, I'm a VTuber, of course. He's a weeb as well. He's a huge Bleach fan. He's trying to be modest about it.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll keep talking to chat.
If I can get off them.
He's having an old man moment. We won't stream for much longer, guys, but because we've got to go and have dinner. But oh, babe, you're gonna have to. Okay, he's gone to the bathroom. Darth Nihilus' fire. See, I honestly couldn't tell you much about the Star Wars stuff because, like I said, I grew up on Star Trek, Doctor Who as well. Huge Doctor Who fan. Like Mahusiv, we're a big Doctor Who household. Like, it's an encompassing thing. It's me, it's the kids, and it's Paul, and it's all of us combined. It's very, very, very Doctor Who orientated. But I'm very much that more like medieval fantasy nerd than I am sci-fi. Which I wish I could say I was more into the sci-fi stuff, but I think it just kind of gets a bit complicated and kind of goes over my head, and I find I can't keep track of things like that. And like medieval fantasy and stuff, I can kind of wrap my head around more, I guess, because it follows a more realistic side of things and it's less futuristic. So Skyrim is like my 10 out of 10. I was watching like a tier list today, like red and green flags for like men is like, what if your girlfriend is like in any of these Skyrim factions, then she's a green flag, and if they're in any of these other ones, it's the red flag. And I tick the box for most of them, guys. Let's go, because I'm the companions and the Imperials, unfortunately, but you know it's the better of the two evils. You know the Stormcloaks can do one. Fight me. I'm not a racist. Yeah. So, oh, nerding out. 100% we nerding out, Mimi. Mimi, you missed it. We were talking about Warhammer. When Paul comes back, I'm gonna ask him more about Warhammer if you'd like. Ignore the fucking Stream Elements throne thing. It's automatic. Back. No, I wasn't in the toilet the whole time. I'm not gonna ask questions. Star Trek. It wasn't my choice. My dad is a huge Star Trek fan. My dad just got a Tesla, right? Don't even like talk to me about it. Like, we've had conversations. Okay, I've made my opinions very clear. But it's like, he's got a real thing about like, it's the cost efficiency of it, and he's explained it to me, and I can understand it. I'm not going to bore you guys with it, but it's like, that's the kind of household I grew up in, was very much that like sci-fi, science fiction, like fantasy, and real science. So I know a surprising amount about like the space like stuff. It's just not my funnest time, but I really am a big Firefly fan. So Mimi wants to know about Warhammer.
What about Warhammer?
Tell her about the books you've read.
What, the Horus Heresy books?
The what?
Horus Heresy.
The Horse Heresy.
Horus.
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 Horse.
Horus.
Horse.
Horus, not horse.
As for a future kid who wants a boy and who wants a girl, we're not having kids together. We've got we can't say how many we've got. We've got 3 already. Like, they're not mine. They came pre-assembled when I came along. But Paul has 3 kids. We very clearly said in the Q&A a minute ago, which I don't think you were here for, but that we wouldn't be having any together. I can't look after children younger than a certain age, and it wouldn't work. So, unfortunately, but you always said you wanted another girl, which sucks, but...
Yeah, I'm not having more kids now.
So, that's that. all of them, there's like 60. You got through quite a few. He's missing a couple, so
12. I think I've read the first 12.
there you go. But he plans to read the rest of them. He's just got to get the ones in between because you're missing like what?
I'm missing ones before I can read the next ones.
So 13 and 14.
Yeah.
He's missing those. So once he gets a hold of those, which we look for them in charity shelves, but he's got a huge shelf of them. So yeah.
Lexi, Horus.
Horus, heresy, lol, damn. Yeah, that's what he is into. You used to play the game. You also used to play, what's the other one? World of Warcraft. Didn't you?
No, I've never played World of Warcraft.
I thought you did.
No.
I've never played World of Warcraft either. I think it would be the sort of thing I'm into. Final Fantasy Online was something that was promoted to me, and I've done the Elder Scrolls Online, but I couldn't get into that. And I've done Black Desert, but again, I could not get into that. Hell yeah, have any Harry Potter knowledge? We do.
You've read the books?
No, I'm reading the books.
I haven't read the books.
I'm pretty big on the like fan fiction side of it, like the more Marauders era side of it, because you know that's more fan canon and less she who shall not be named. But yeah, it's like, and I don't want to get into a political debate. You can keep those opinions to yourself. But it's like, I'm more of a Harry Potter. It comes under more the realistic fantasy, like medieval fantasy and stuff.
What annoyed you the other day about Harry Potter? They cast a Hagrid.
Oh my god, the new fucking... It's not annoyed me, it's upset me more than anything, but it's like, the new fucking Hagrid for the new Harry Potter series, the HBO series. They've cast fucking Nick Frost as Hagrid. I'm like, not sure how I feel about it. World of Warcraft, my beloved. Maybe I've never played it, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I mean, I could talk for hours about Harry Potter, but I tend to not on Twitch for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going to leave that conversation. But I'm a Gryffindor or a Ravenclaw. It's like one of those two. I never get assigned Slytherin or Hufflepuff. It's usually Gryffindor, but twice I've been assigned Ravenclaw on different, like, because I used to play on the Gary's mod server, and I was a Ravenclaw in that, but on every quiz that I've taken, it's Gryffindor.
I don't know what I'd be. I've never done it.
You'd be a Slytherin. You're fucking heathen. I don't think you'd be anything else. I like to think of you as a Hufflepuff. I used to think, when I first got, like, before I got with Paul, I used to think of him as a Hufflepuff. And then I got with him, and now I'm like, oh no, he's a fucking Slytherin. So a Hufflepuff or Slytherin for Paul. But yeah, no, we're into that sort of thing, aren't we?
Who we like the last time?
What time does chat?
9, I think. So we'll have to.
You double check. Because we might have to go now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go soon.
Probably gonna wrap up stream soon anyway, because we've been streaming for 3 hours. My arm's so edgy, dude.
Stop scratching.
Not intentionally doing it. It's not even the tattoo that's itchy, it's the around bit where all the shavings happen.
Oh, half ache.
We're alright then. We can
You gotta order it first. It takes about
yeah, that's
15,
fine.
20 minutes.
Well, we can start wrapping up stream. We could sit here and talk for ages about like World of Warcraft and stuff, though, couldn't we?
Well, not World of Warcraft.
Warhammer. Sorry, it's not intentional, guys. I get the names mixed up. It's a lot of W's, okay? It's like how I constantly am missaying the girls' names because it's Mimi, Maddie, and Mina. It's like, why'd you all choose M? Why do you all have to choose an M? I'm over here with a J, Laura's over there with an L, and T's over there with a T, and then everyone else is like an M. Y'all have been streaming for 3 hours anyway. Yeah, that's about my average stream time. 2 to 3 hours tends to be my average. But this has been the first stream that Paul's ever been on. But now we've like M was cheap. What do you mean M was cheap? What the fuck is what is that supposed to mean? I went with Jasper because Jasper was what I got called most of the time anyway, because my hair changes colour, not anything to do with the Twilight character. But I get that a lot. And then the whack part of it was from my Among Us days, back when I used to be on my friend's stream doing Among Us. But I'm not name dropping because he's cool and is a partner now, so I really want to do Among Us with him again though. I think that would be really fun. I'm just too shy because he's big business now. Can you hear that?
Bells are going off.
It's the bells. They're ring time, practice time. God, that's really itchy. I need to put something on my arm. Miss Lag? Miss Paul L meant. Miss Paul.
Mrs. Paul.
Oh, Mrs. Paul.
Collection
No.
times.
It's alright, you can order it now then. I'm not married to him yet. He hasn't put a ring on it.
You have a ring? It's just
I have a ring. He only got me a ring because I gave him a ring.
Oh, definitely.
And then I lost that ring and he had to give me a new one.
Threw it away.
I didn't throw it! It was snowing, my fingers were wet, it was tiny, it didn't fit, I'd lost weight, I was having problems, okay? So like a lot of things combined to a very unfortunate event. But yeah, no, I've been thinking about it a lot recently. Like I've been thinking about our wedding.
Right.
Mostly because obviously Mimi, Maddie, Mina, Lara and T will all be invited, of course, but I hope you guys can come. I know Mima. I know Mina and Mimi will come. Whoops, that was my bad. Mina and Mimi will come because you guys are closest to me, but yeah, Lara might because Lara's a friend, I think. Paul doesn't know who I'm on about.
Is there free food?
What, the wedding? Yeah. I think we're gonna do like a food truck rather than an actual set meal plan because I just, well, for one, most of my friends are somewhat fussy, so it'd be easier to do like a buffet or something. Take all the vegetables out of my fucking burger. So we're ordering food, by the way, people. I'll send you the money. I would come even if there wasn't free food. Of course there's free food. I will make sure you have free food. Well, I expect you'll probably like be invited to be one of my bridesmaids. I don't really have anyone else. So as long as you're okay with your like opposing groomsmen being like a minor, essentially. I can't say their ages, but they're below the ages. Literally, it's such a thing. I'm just like, it really makes me cringe because I'm like, I think you're only gonna have one person on that side of your groomsmen who's gonna be over the age of 18.
Possibly, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
He wouldn't have any of his brothers as groomsmen.
I don't think they'd come.
Oh. No, one of them might, because they'll come with your mum.
Possibly.
The one that lives, his mum lives with, his mum lives in Wales, Mimi. His mum lives with one of his brothers, but don't really talk to that side of the family, do you? That side of the family being your brothers. Most of the family don't. That's all we can say on that, but Paul, make a behind the wedding. Make it behind the wedding cake, Star Wars theme, between the fight of Obi-Wan and Anakin. I think we were gonna have like a somewhat medieval. We were looking originally to have a Lord of the Rings themed wedding, weren't we?
Yeah.
So it'll probably be very like that. But I'm sure you'll throw in some Star Wars there. I wanted to theme tables based on like different like geek fandoms we're into. Like one table for Doctor Who, one table for, and we put everyone that's like into those things on those tables.
And then you get arguments about, no, I want to be on that table.
It'll be like, this film's better than this film. No! Wales, come visit. We're trying. We were supposed to come earlier in the year, but it fell through. We had some talks today about coming sometime around Christmas, but we're gonna see how things go because money's a bit tight. But yeah, free food probably. Because I'm probably not going to really spend much. We're not going to spend, like, a fortune on the wedding, are we?
No.
I think... No. I think most of the cost is going to be, like, the food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's not going to be any point getting... The thing is, right... Usually a lot of the cost is on the female side, isn't it?
Yes, most of it goes.
Most of it's on the female side. I will not ever be one of those people that buys like $1,000 or more in a wedding dress. No shame if that's something you're into. I don't even like white. I will not wear white. I will probably wear white on the day, but it will probably have black in it quite considerably. I have a plan with it. It will make sense. But like I plan to not wear a pure white dress, so there's no point me spending an absolute fortune on a brand new one, and even if I was going to, it would be a second-hand one. I cannot like fathom why a dress, like I suppose a handmade, but like Jesus, you know. So but I've got a very particular style of dress that I like, so I think I would just end up having to make my wedding dress, so that cost would be like null. And then shoes, probably just get some regular, like, I probably end up with double scale shoes because I've seen some that I'm like, ooh, I'd like those as wedding shoes, but I would want shoes that I could wear again. And then in terms of like bridesmaids, it would be up to my bridesmaids what they wore. I'd give them a colour and a fabric, and it's up to them what they buy. And so the only thing would really be makeup and hair, but I think most of the people that would be bridesmaids are not really the sort of people that would want someone else doing their makeup, so maybe Mina, but I don't know. I would do Mina's makeup. I think Mina can do her own makeup. I don't know, Mimi, let me know as well. But like hair as well, like I don't know the first thing about hair. I would want it down. I wouldn't want any fucking fuss on my hair. So then that's pretty much all costs gone. So food would be like, food and alcohol would be our biggest expense, I think.
Yeah, that's what most will be.
It's not going to be anything posh. I think it would be a couple hundred. It'll mostly be cider and maybe some liqueurs, but cheap liqueurs. Not liqueurs, whiskey and stuff.
Yes.
My friend had a birthday party where they basically had like an open bar out of like an old horse trailer, and it was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And I think that's a really good idea because it really didn't cost. It cost them like, I think he said about £200 to stock it, and by the end of the night they had like God knows how many guests, and it ended up just like most of it didn't get drunk, but I think that's partially because it was a lot of adults who had to drive home, and then there were us heathens who were staying the night that literally drank as much as we could get our hands on. My bad for the typos, fast typo. No, you're all good. I think most people make typos in chat. Well, if you don't mind the dust from renovating, then you can stay at mine for free. Ah, thanks, Mimi. It's quite far away from where we have to go, though, is the problem. lol, Paul, imagine she says I do, and then you say the Anakin line, you know.
Oh, we'll do that, shall
I do. What is it? I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Wait, Paul... Is Paul a Marvel guy as well? No, this is a household debate. Paul's into Marvel, but not as much as I'm into Marvel, and he likes DC, and I do not. So
because I like Batman.
He's a big Batman fan. It's civil war in this household about which fucking comics series is better. He's more of a Batman fan, and I'm more of a Marvel fan. It'd be worse if he did the Luke part, finding out she's his sister, lol. Unfortunately, I'm Cornish, so...
And I'm not.
Yeah, so it's not likely, but... I'm Cornish. This is why you don't date... If you're Cornish, you don't date other Cornish people. That's just how it goes.
That's why you date me, just because I'm not Cornish.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't really want a family wreath. Anyway, alright, I think we're gonna have to wrap up now. We're gonna have to wrap up because our food's ordered, so we're gonna have to make a move, people. I never revealed the logo, fuck. Okay, ready, guys? I'm gonna do it quick. The grand reveal of our new JasperWackx. Wait, how do I want to do this? Hang on, let me just enlarge this. Are you ready? Drum roll, please, people. Hopefully I can... Wait, I'm going to turn this off. Drum roll, please. Go on.
What?
Oh my god.
Drum roll for you.
Paul's going to disappear for a minute. Ta-da! We got a freaking logo now, people! Woo! That was a lot higher than I meant it to be. We got a logo now! Yeah! Look at this! I haven't got any of the information on it because I'm so unprepared for this stream. But as you can see, we've got a logo. So it is still Jasperwackx. The X is supposed to be my ears and antlers, like the shape of that. So that's what that's representing. We had another design for it, but it was not at all what I wanted. And then I sent it off to the artist and they came up with something that was also not what I wanted, so that's why it's different. But yeah, we got a logo now, people. Let's go! Finally, thank you very much for 150 followers. It means a lot, and you know, because of you guys, I get to do shit like this now, and we get to have people like Paul on, and we'll do more in the future, I'm sure. Got Lego streams now to look forward to.
Yes.
We got shit to look forward to now, so he'll come back on. But yes. We have a logo now. Let's go. Let's go. Jasper Marvel end credits of Fantastic Four was fine. It was so good. We both watched that at the cinema. It was like 10 out of 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
That's great. I like the new Fantastic Four. I like the original, like original, not the like 2014 one. I don't know what it was. I like the music on that one, but in terms of like Fantastic Four, it sucked. But I like the original. But I think the new one's casting is 10 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, it's much better.
They've really got the casting nailed, but yeah. Zebras, I'm so pretty, thank you, baby. So cool font. Yes, the font is, the font's a free font. I don't remember what it was called, but, this is our new logo. I didn't want something with bubble font because I really don't think it looks like... I think it works for a certain type of VTuber, which I really am not, so that's why we went for this one. And we've got the maple leaves, we've got the moons, we got the stars, and they added in the ears and antlers, which I wasn't originally down for, but you know what? When they put them in, I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool, so we kept it. I think it makes a nice shape, which I love. So yes, I will be doing some stuff with this logo in the future. I'll post it elsewhere before then, but cutesy girl kind of would be the bubble font. Yeah, but you'd be surprised how hard it is to find like logo artists that don't only do the bubble font. It's a lot harder than it sounds. But yeah, no, I'm not cutesy. So I wanted something that kind of fit more with the like longevity side of the streaming. Like this is what I plan for the long term. So yeah, it's not as black as I like it to be, but I think that's fine because I plan to make the streams a lot darker in future, and I think this kind of makes it pop. So there's that. But yeah, look at it. It's so beautiful. The maple leaf and the like. I want to give it a shout out to the girls in the Hagamini, as our chat has called it. I want to give a shout out to them because we went through so many designs and I was like, please help me. I'm literally so lost about what to do. So we came up with several different designs and this one was the one we all kind of went, this is the one. This is the one. So yes. Anyway, with that, I'm back from eating. That's a logo. It is our logo, Net, and it's our new logo. So this is our logo. And yes, Net redeem drink. Don't you think you Net? I will drink to that. Thanks. And so will Paul. Been a great time, folks. Just found you guys because I was bored. Glad to have met you. And cool, Paul is 3 a.m. for me right now. Anyway, good luck, soldier. We get up at 2 a.m. every morning to go to work, so I feel your pain right now. Anyway, with that, we stream a lot earlier on Mondays, by the way. I stream at 11 a.m. GMT. If you want to find out what time that is in your time zone, you can look in the timesheet in the description. So yes, goodbye, Paul and Jasper.
Bye.
Goodbye, people. I will fuck it up. We will end the fucking stream here. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today, guys. And I love you all very dearly. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
You did it. Bye. Goodbye. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night, Mimi. Good to see you. Bye-bye.